Episode 51. Happy Easter, y'all. Appreciate you. Whenever I schedule these things, I forget when I'm scheduling and which holidays are around, whatever. Anyway, but I appreciate you guys joining. We're coming to you live from the Produce Sound Streamlab Studios here downtown Corpus Christi, Texas. We got Papergame Chachi with us.
Hey, what's it going, man? It's Papergame Chachi. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in live today, man. Happy Easter to everybody and their families, from mine and yours, and from everybody here. Happy Easter. Hope everybody's having a blessed day today. And man, first off, foremost, man, I just want to say thank you for letting me be a part of this show. It's really amazing. It feels good to be here. I like the energy. Man, I really like what you do. You know, you're giving everybody an opportunity to speak their story. And yeah, man, so salute to that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I've seen you on our lives on YouTube, man. I appreciate you watching that.
Yeah, I've been a
awesome.
follower for a good minute now.
That's what's up. Yeah, yeah. I'm digging the face tattoos also, man.
Oh, thank you.
A lot, several of the guys, several other people that came on here, they had face tattoos as well. It's just the norm around here.
Yeah. It's art.
Yeah, there you go. That's what's up. Yeah. So Papergame Chachi? What's up with the name? How'd you come up on that?
Well, Chachi just I initially used to go by Lil CC, and that's Lil CC, so it was just something that was when I was younger.
Yeah.
I grew up, so I wanted to keep CC somehow, so that's where Chachi came in, because the two C's still in there, Chachi, you know, CC. Yeah. The paper game is to be honest, that really came from my cousin. He had a little record label thing going on called Papergame and ENC, so kind of like shout out to him, but he let me go ahead and use the name, and I just kind of ran off with it, put Papergame from the Chachi, and it is what it is now.
Right on. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. So I came upon you on Instagram or TikTok, a video about you turning down an album or a record label or something like that. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, man.
I was like, holy man, that must be pretty.
Shout out to them, man. It was a Christian label that they were trying to open new doors for. Like a better, like they wanted to expand their label and do things. They wanted to get in the rap scene, the music scene a little bit, and like on that type of genre. And I kind of like, I was interested, but they liked the styles of music I was doing, like the pain and all that. They really digged it, and I was just thinking to myself, like, yo, like it's a good opportunity, but I like to be different places in music. Like I do rap, like that talk stuff about this, that. I cannot spit on one topic, just stick on one topic. It's how I feel. I'm going to write about it, and I'm going to make a song about it. So I just felt like I wasn't really the perfect fit for it.
Wow.
So I just decided, like, if I turn it down, there's always going to be a better opportunity somewhere. And I really feel like that's what's going to happen soon.
Wow, that's awesome. So shortly after watching that video, I started researching, and I found you on YouTube. Yeah. And then I was listening to like the first couple videos, and then I listened to the song about your late mother, right?
Yeah,
that was real. That I was like, damn, that's heart right there, man.
Yeah.
So that must have been. Yeah, how'd you feel about writing that song?
Well, to be honest, just to even talk about my mother is a touchy subject, you know. Like when I lost her, I feel like I lost a lot of people. Like I just started sticking to myself more, and I just believe the music came out more powerful when she passed, believe it or not. Like I gained a lot of motivation from that. The song She Said is the song you're talking about. Those were actual real conversations, word for word. When my mom got admitted in the hospital, it was January 12th.
Oh wow.
So January 12th, she was admitted, and she was supposed to go for a little procedure. She was already battling lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes. She was very sick since by the time she was 18, and she battled it all the way to 64. Wow. Yeah. And she was supposed to go in for a little procedure. So when she went in for a little procedure, she just really never made it back out.
Oh my God.
January 14th, I was actually at recording over there at Monsi's people. And I had met OT over there too, that Mexican OT. Shout out to him. I met him over there, and you know, we talked about a few things that I was going through, because he saw that I was going through stuff. And I told him, my mom, man, she's real sick right now. She's admitted. So I went to go see my mom the next day from recording, and she basically had all these conversations with me, like, don't ever let my head down. Like doctors say, like, I might not make it this round. You know, like just keep pushing in life. Like remember, I'm always around. And just like things like that lingered with me for a whole year.
Wow.
Just every conversation she had with me just lingered with me for a whole year. And I was always questioning God, like, why you keep like allowing these thoughts of me and my mom's conversations, and the last thing she had, like, keep affecting me, eating me mentally, you know. Like, because I know I didn't want to forget my mom, but I wanted to like move on from it.
Wow.
So I felt that the more I heard about it in my head, it just messed with me. So I ended up creating just one time, just sitting down and said, yo, I can't take it no more. Like, you know what I mean? Just picked the beat, and then I just came up with that song. Just called She Said.
It's gotta come out.
It had to came out. It had to come out, and I realized now, like, that's what it was. Like, it stuck with me because it needed to be created to a song, like, you know. So now I look back at it, it's more easier to hear it and realize what she was saying.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah, it's very powerful in that song.
It's awesome, man.
Really
We got
the last conversation.
Yeah, we got some people in here already shouting out and saying hi.
Oh, hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, Lisa the Block, Gonzalez, King Arturo, Jonathan. Appreciate you guys for joining. Francesca, thank you for joining, Mama. Love you. My daughter there. Yeah, no, man, no doubt. You got to get that out. And just, man, that's tough. And she was 64 years old. And those things you're mentioning too, a lot of our society, our culture has those diseases, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my cousin, she was 34. She died of lupus. That's basically one of the diseases my mom was battling as well. Yeah, so it's a, you know.
You lose weight, like she lost a lot of weight and all that stuff.
Yeah, she had rheumatoid arthritis too, so her bones were very brittle. Like, she couldn't grab a regular drink like this. Like, she had to grab seeing all that, you know, it really takes a toll on you and stuff like that. So right, it's all good. It's all good.
So was that one of the reasons why you got back? Because we mentioned, we're talking on text on Instagram. Yeah. That you got out of it and then you came back to it.
Yeah.
What's the story there?
Okay, so I started off really, my brother and his friends, you know, they used to have a FSR Foolish Squad Records, like a little thing going on back in the day. They were doing their own thing and stuff. My brother used to do music, whatever, and I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old. I was always a younger sibling. He's an older brother. I always wanted to be around my older brother, you know. They're the cooler ones, you know. So I just wanted to be around my brother. And yeah, so one night he was just there listening to some beat, and I guess he couldn't really finish or come up with something. And he's like, man, let's see if you could catch it. Oh. And for me, being 8 years old, like, just messing around, like, I said what I said. I don't really remember what I said, but I remember, like, him calling everybody of his friends. Oh, wow. And just saying, like, hey, spit this again. And then and at that time it was a house phone. So, you know, the ones that with the long cords, all right, used to have me, like, holding the phone for me and with the beat playing in the back. Wow. And then me just spitting it. And then he'll be like, all right, there she go. And then they'll be like, whatever they say about it, like, oh, that's cool. Like, what? She's 8. And then we'll hang up. Then he'll have me call, like, all these other people and do the same thing. And it was just like, yeah. So ever since then, I was just like, dang, like, you know. And then it took off from being 8 years old to being able to do that. It really took off. By the time I was 12, 13, I was doing local shows, car shows, going to San Antonio with Baby Boys. You know, shout out to him. He goes by Drippy Drew now. I was doing shows with them. They were taking Andy, RIP Andy, man. Like, he really, you know, helped me push myself out there, take me to San Antonio and stuff. And I started doing shows out there. And I started getting older. A teenager, you know, we're all in the funk when we're teenagers. I started choosing the wrong paths, to be honest. You know, girls really messed my mind up sometimes, you know, and I stuck with them. And instead of perfecting my craft and kept it going, I just started, like, you know, going one way when I was supposed to be going that way. It's like I seen that way, but this way looked better at the moment. Oh, and, so I just really kind of stopped. And then as I got older, you know, life really gets you. And I was battling, to be honest, just to be real. I battle sometimes from depression and the urge of other things, you know. And like the word, I'm a strong, firm believer, like, where words fail, music speaks. And I started just writing it down. I remember my mom used to tell me, like, just write it down, write it down, write it down. And I started getting bored of just writing it down. So I started making everything rhyme. Oh, wow. And then, yeah, man, I just started coming back up this time with pain music. Oh, yeah. And pain, you know what I mean? Like, everything that was real that I'm going through, I just started really just putting it down, you know? You can tell. You can tell when I was listening to another track. I can't remember. It had this one line from the Animals song. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. It's the Jungle song. Yeah, that one. Yeah. I was listening to that one. I was like, damn, this is like, you know what I mean? It's not just just putting words together. It's something that's actually happening, heartfelt. Yeah. Every one of my songs right now, bro, is like literally something that's going on in my life. Wow. I don't right now. It's every song is facts. Like I tell a lot of people, like, I can't give you a song to get high to or get drunk to or like go dance to, because I'm not in my mind space. I'm not there yet. But in my mind space, I'm talking about what I'm going through. I'm venting, basically. Right. It's my coping mechanism to, like, be able to cope with what I go through right now. Yeah, and then, like, I think when people listen to it, they definitely relate to it,
because
Oh
they're
yeah.
probably going through it as well.
Yeah, man, I had numerous messages from just random people telling me like, "Hey, I feel that like I made a song called 163." Um I went to Martin Middle School and we lost a lot of people since then. Like we lost a lot of people and I made a song about everybody, basically all our friends that we lost. It's called 163.
Awesome.
And I had a lot of people just message and be like, "Hey, that's my cousin or that's my nephew that you talked about. Like we appreciate it." And I just had other people just say like, "Yeah, man, like I really like get influenced by your music, you know, and just telling me I'm not alone, you know, and it's real good support and it's good feedback and it makes me feel like humble and blessed to know that it's reaching to others, you know. Really never really wanted it to be like that. Like I would just post my music and let it be for what it was. It's my coping thing, you know. But if it could help others by any means, like I support it and I'm really happy for that.
Yeah, definitely. That's cool. Yeah, we were talking about mental health on the last podcast. I think you were chiming in there, but yeah, I think that's something that's important to our community, you know? Yeah, like, and I've struggled with it. You know what I mean? I'm ADD, ADHD, so I can see how somebody like myself can be like depressed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because society, uh, I don't know, it's just not the way it is. It's just not for us. It's weird. It's just not for
That's
us,
how
you
I
know?
feel. I feel like I'm living in this world, living in my own world. Does that make sense? Like that's the way I really feel in my life. But I make every day the best of it because we only got one life to live. You know, it's one life, one you. So that's what the clothing line that I'm coming out with is called LBU.
Cool.
It's called Live. The thing's called Live Beyond You.
Nice.
Meaning, like, what you do now, make sure you make a legacy out of it. So that way, when you're dead and gone or passed away, the younger generations, everybody else could still remember you some way, somehow, because you impacted it and you affected them in some type of way where it carry on. You know what I mean? Like, that's
like
what
a
I really
legacy.
think.
You're
Like
leaving a legacy.
Leaving a legacy, yeah.
Wow. So when did you start thinking like that? Because not a lot of people think like that, you know?
When my mom died.
Oh, damn.
It was like a turning point for a lot of things. Like my brain got rewired all over again.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, wow, like at that moment, like when she passed away, did it take like a few weeks, a few months, or like how long did it take until like that actually made a change? There's some people out there.
Well, my mom passed. She passed away January 14th, 2 days before my birthday. My birthday was in 2 days later. That time when I was just chilling on my birthday, like, dang, like we planned a lot of things today. Wasn't able to do it, and then I was just thinking, like, the last conversations, like the conversation me and my mom had was to make her proud. So when my mom passed, I told my brother, like, literally in the hospital when she passed, and I seen they lifted their body there, and they make sure, like, you know, whatever, and then they put the sheet over her and stuff like that. Like,
it's real. Like it becomes
it's real. Like, what am I gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? I got my mama now.
Damn.
And so I just told my brother, like, yo, it's time to make mom happy.
Oh.
My mom always loved my music, man. She would always tell me every time when I was sad to her, just wanted to vent to her. She said, you're good at music. Write it down, talk about it through there. And I would tell her, like, nah. But now I'm taking her word for it. Like, nah, she knew something.
Yeah.
And when I came back this time with the pain, it's crazy. I'm getting a lot of love and support, but it's because a lot of things, these are touchy subjects. A lot of rappers and mainstream artists really fail to speak about sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, we can't all relate through the cars. We can't all relate to the fancy clothes, the chains, like the mansions, because some of us don't really have that.
No.
So I just decided to be real and 100 with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what I go through, I'm pretty sure there's many people who go through the same.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like you become vulnerable in putting that stuff out. So it's kind of like you have to be that way in order to put that stuff out. You know, I don't know if that makes any sense.
You can't tell a person you feel them if you never went through it. You know, that's basically what you're saying right now. Yeah, it's true. And I'm pretty sure that, like I said, there's a lot of people who go through that. It's just a subject that really people don't really talk about. I guess they hide it sometimes. But not me, man. I'm just real with it.
Some people don't want to open up. You know what I mean? It's hard to open up, and if you open up, you leave yourself basically open to get hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like you have to do that to continue to evolve as an artist, you know, as a person. You need to continue doing that, because if we keep ourselves closed off constantly, then we're not going to continue to grow.
Yeah, and it's like there's already a fire, so all the emotions and negativity you put upon yourself that you keep in your head, it's just like throws more fuel to the fire. So I'm just really trying to put it out, you know. So decide to speak about it. You know what I mean? That's
Right
what
on.
I do. That's what I do in my music. I speak about it.
That's
I
good.
speak about
That's
it.
good. Appreciate you guys watching. Victoria, Lex, thanks for all these shout outs.
For real,
Appreciate you guys.
R.I.P. Nico G. I just seen that right now.
Yeah, Bleach.
R.I.P. Andy and Nico G, for real, man.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, so that's awesome, man. So what are you up to now? Like, what are you up to now? I know you got your music out on YouTube. I couldn't find you really on Spotify or anywhere else. I was trying to find on there because I listen. That's where I listen to music.
Yeah, I actually do got a song on Spotify. One of them, it's called "Flooded Gates." It's one of the songs that talks about like a lot of sad things. Like, you know what I'm saying, about my mom and about a lot of things, about relationships and just something I was going through at that time. But yeah, it's called "Flooded Gates" and it's on there. It's on many of other mainstreams as well. That one is on there. Yeah.
What is it, Matt?
It's called Flooded Gates.
Flooded Gates, okay.
Yeah, by Papergame Chachi at Flooded Gates.
Yes, what's up?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you write your own music or you just write the lyrics?
Oh yeah, I write my own music.
Kidding.
I write my own music.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything is on me. I write my own hooks. Everything's on me. I actually have an EP coming out. No features.
Oh.
All me.
Damn.
That's my own hooks and everything.
Yo, that's crazy,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes, sir.
That's amazing to me.
Yeah.
I'm when I think of you guys, because I'm not really into the scene or anything like that. Obviously, you can probably tell. But like, I just think somebody writes it for you. You go in there and then you rhyme on it or whatever. But a lot of you guys are writing your own stuff.
Yeah, I've been writing my own stuff since the age of 8.
No kidding.
Yeah, everything's always been me.
Since 8 years old?
Since the age of 8.
That's hard.
Sir.
Whoa, that's hard.
I used to get in trouble in school. I never listened. I struggled with ADHD.
Yeah,
I was telling you when I was little. So I move around and stuff like that. But when I was younger, man, I used to get in trouble all the time. The teacher would always tell my mom, like, hey, she's not really learning. We're going to have to put her in this special class because she's not getting what we're teaching her. But little did they know, I'm writing about what they're teaching me, but I make it into poem form or a rap form. And I'm just like, if I didn't understand, then how'd I come up with this? It's basically what they spoke about.
Oh, damn.
It's crazy. Yeah, I know. But I just listened to my own way. You know, I took everything out of it and just made it my own way.
They told my mom, my stepmom, because she's the one that kind of raised me with my dad, excuse me. They told her, oh, he's not going to be able to go to college.
What?
Yeah. Yeah,
man.
Went to college. I got a degree in music, bachelor's. Bachelor's from A&M. Shout out Islanders. Yeah, but man, we can do it. Like, it's just, I'm telling you, society, the school system, they just make it seem like you can't do it,
right?
Because you don't, exactly like what you're saying. You don't fit into their how they want you to do it.
What they expect.
Exactly.
You to be,
Exactly. You're your own genre, and you don't fit in their category. Appreciate you guys for commenting. That's all. So you got that out. Do you do shows? Have you done any shows lately? What's going on there?
Since I just been taking music seriously for about a year now already. I haven't done a show, but I will be. May 15th will be at the Bridge nightclub.
Okay.
I have a few tickets April 1st. That YK. Shout out to my boy YK, man. He's real good. He's the one who shot the Jungle video for me. And the She Said video for my mom. Nice. He shot both of them.
Cool.
Yeah, it's his birthday bash. He got a good lineup of great artists from here, man, that are all underground or not signed yet, but they are all good artists, man. Very good artists. So shout out to every artist that's gonna about to be on that showcase that day on May 15th.
Yes.
It's gonna be a good turnout because, man, all of these people that are on there, they got good songs, man. Yeah. So it's gonna be a very good set, very good birthday bash for him. Shout out to YK again, to everybody else on there. There's too many people to name, but they know who they are. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, it's amazing to me how big the scene is down here. Like, man, it is. Like, there's so much stuff going on. I follow the Riding High podcast, which they have a concert series where they have all these artists sing on.
I seen that. I be watching them too. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
I be seeing them. They be doing the freestyle stuff.
Yeah.
I be seeing it. I be like, damn, that boy go hard. Yeah. Like, damn, they killed it. I be watching that. I'm low key sitting on the couch, just bench vibing.
Yeah.
Watching everything, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
That's what's up, man.
I'm here.
Yeah. You're there. You're out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. So you got shows. You just kind of. It seems like you're just kind of laying low.
Right now,
making music, writing, laying low.
Just putting as much content out as much as I can. Shout out to Moog though. Moog's my producer, Johnny Moog. Shout out to Johnny Moog. He's been doing my music since I was 8 years old. Right. I started recording with a producer, instead of our own house. So Johnny Moog was the first producer who has a name out here who recorded me at 14. I'm already older now. He's still recording me. So shout out to Moog, man. He's been like a coach in a way to like coach me into this stuff. Like,
wow, awesome.
Yeah.
So you write the music, you write the lyrics, you take it to him, he records it, puts it all together.
Okay, yeah. I tell him like, hey, this is the way I want to sound, and we figure that we record the whole song. When we sit there and listen it together, and I'd be like, nah, let me go back in there, tap in, or change that, delete that. Like, and he's been very patient with me because I'm very kind of picky on it, but it's because it's me. Like, I want it the way that I have a vision in my head how I want it to sound, and I kind of expect it to be like that. But he's very understanding and very all for it. That's why I shout out to Moog, man. He's a good guy, man. Shout out to Moog.
It's almost as a producer, like you can't like all genres of music, but it seems like he's in there, like to where he's doing.
Oh yeah, man.
You see what I'm saying?
I recorded the She Said. It's funny you said that. I recorded the She Said. And I took like a country song, which all the guitar. That's basically.
Oh yeah.
He just looked at me like didn't say nothing. Usually he's bobbing his head, right? But I could tell that he's trying to like rock with it, but he don't like it. Like I don't know, but I'm not telling him nothing. Like you know what I'm saying? I said, hey man, like I needed to sound good. Like it's for my mom. Like it's her anniversary coming up, her first year anniversary. Like I need it to sound good. Like,
right.
I have a way I want it to sound. Just help me get there. He's like, I got you. You know, I got you. You know, I got you. And I'm like, I know. That's why I brought it this way. Like, help me out. You know, So he's all like, let's play it. Played it. I'm over there in the booth, just singing it, and he's just like hearing it. Then we put it together, and he's like, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I don't really fuck with the country stuff like that. But he's all like, this the way you made it. He's all like, it's real.
Yeah.
Like, it's good. It's live. The way you made it, it's live. And I was just like, man, I appreciate that. Like, And he's always been the positive person too. Like, man, you got this. Like, man, this song's every time I record a song over there, he's like, damn, you're getting colder. Like, damn, you really doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was to a point I was recording every Saturday at his studio.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So y'all grew to have a relationship with each other. Because obviously you got time. I mean, not like a, but like a, I guess business relation. I don't know what you call it. I don't know. Like
we practically are good people. He's like family, to be honest. He's like family. Like, always shows love and support, man. I'm very grateful for that, man. Very grateful for him.
Yeah, blow it up. All right, pro. Yeah, we got some people on TikTok. Sorry, we can't see it on here, but yeah, thanks for joining on TikTok. We got the Twisted Podcast. They're saying a lot of stuff on there. Go follow Papergame Chachi. Find her on there on TikTok.
The Block Bleeders.
Yeah, the Block Bleeders. That's I think that's Freak over there on the Riding High podcast. Okay. They got something coming up on April 5th. Is it Bleeds? Is it Freak? I think it's April 5th. The Art Walk or Smoke Walk on the first Friday of the month of April.
Oh wow.
They're gonna have the concert series out here. One of these streets down here.
Oh wow.
They do it on the podcast.
Yeah.
So he's just saying bring the USB and your music and you can drop some freestyle out there if you're interested. But yeah, there it is. Yep, Friday, April 5th. Adriana Trevino, appreciate you. Yeah, it's awesome. Thanks a lot, you guys.
Good feeling, man.
A lot of love. Yeah. A lot of love. So far since we've been in this, that's as many comments that we probably had here. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's
a blessing. I'm very humble, so I appreciate everybody, man. It's crazy. It's getting real.
Yeah, you mentioned you were talking about music and how they produced the music in there. And what was I thinking? Your music is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's very heartfelt and it's very like you can feel it. You know what I mean? Like, cause some stuff you can listen to it and it's just like you know what I mean. But when you listen to it, it's really heartfelt. And the track, like that one track for Jungle, it was pretty good. Yeah, come on a track. So there's another female out here. Do you consider yourself a female artist?
What do you think about that? Consider myself an artist.
Okay.
Because like I just an artist. I'm just music's just my way to vent. Like I said, like I told my brother, hey, if it takes off, it takes off. Like, and so far it's really going in that direction. But I just consider myself an artist, to be honest. Just an artist, yeah.
So like the term like female or like girl, like that does
not bother me. It does not bother me much. I just don't like to be like labeled like, hey, because I don't want to stay stuck in that category. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say like, so do you feel like do you feel a certain like, how does it make you feel being that most of the people are men? I guess you could say.
Dude, you want to know what's crazy?
In the industry,
people trip out when I tell them I'm a whole female.
Okay.
They hear my songs, they be like, "Damn, that dude cool."
Yeah.
I'm like, And then my people that be showing them be like, oh, she my cousin.
Yeah.
Or, hey, she my homegirl. She like, what? And they be tripping me out when I meet them. They be like, yo, you go hard, dapping me up. But I didn't know you were female. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah,
If I
it's
would have heard your
crazy.
music before I had seen you,
Yeah.
I was like, I would be like, oh, that's a dude there. Because your
Yeah.
voice, the register is real, it's low.
Yeah,
For sure.
But I mean, it's all great music, man. Both genre, like both females and guys like it. You know, it goes both ways for my song, so it's very one. It doesn't just stick to one audience, which I'm grateful for. It goes to everybody, even the younger kids, man. The younger kids, like, they really like it. And all that. I had people. Shout out to Benny Adami and his kids. They like the jungle song.
Right on.
They like the hook. They sing it out loud. He was even recording them in their car when he plays my song, and they be in the back just screaming at the top of their lungs, man. It was a great feeling to see that. You know what I mean? It's a great feeling to see that. Very humbled to be like, dang, like, as long as they like it, man. You know what I mean? That's all that matters. Makes me happy. Puts a smile on my face. You know.
Yeah.
It really does.
That's good. So you said you went to Martin Middle School.
Yeah.
Did you go to schools in that area? Did you go to Moody?
I from Martin to Moody, I went to many high schools until I got kicked out of basically all of them, to be honest. Yeah.
So you had trouble in a lot of those.
Yeah, like I had trouble with ADHD and stuff like that.
You.
It's not that I was a bad kid. It was very hard for me to learn a certain way, so they just labeled me bad and just threw me basically. I ended up graduating though a year early. A year early. Graduated 11th graduate, top 10 of my class.
Right on.
Yeah. I graduated from it's called La Raza, but the real name's called Dr. M.L. Garza Gonzalez Charter School, right there across from the Taco Rico.
Okay.
You know what's right there? There's a little store. It's on Greenwood. Where Martin's at, just more down the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right across from Taco Rico, basically.
Taco Rico.
In that little store, yeah.
Shout
out to Taco Rico. We used to go all the time across the street before school and got us some tacos.
Hell yeah.
Real, yeah. Some great tacos. To this day, I still pull up if I can.
Oh, yeah.
Go get some tacos, yeah.
Man, where is that at? I'm trying to figure out where it's at.
You know where the Greenwood Library's at?
Yes.
By Martin, on the corner. If you just go to the Caddy corner right there, that's the little store. Taco Rico's right across the street, and right next to the little store, it would be the school, Dr.
Diamond Shamrock. It used to be a
It's still a store though, yeah.
Okay,
yeah. But right next door, it's the school.
Right
it's a school. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't there a fire department around there?
Yeah, right across the street.
Right across.
The
There's
Greenwood
a school
Library.
There?
Yeah. No. There's the fire station's still there.
Okay.
But there's a school right across the street.
Okay. Yeah, I've got my mind is hazy. I haven't been out there forever. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's still there. It's still a school. It's still open. People still go there. Yeah.
Yeah, right on. So do you still live on that side of town, or do you mess with that side of town, or how does that go for you? Which HEB do you like to go to, or which one do you avoid?
The one on Port.
Everybody, dude. Everybody.
Yeah, man. I mean, I got love for all the sides. I really don't care. Like, I'll just pull up whichever one I'm closer by is the one I'm gonna go.
Yeah, right on.
But the one on Port is the one I try to avoid sometimes. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's just like, dang, like I've seen fights and all. I'm like, dang, all this crazy stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Nah, but it's all love, man. It's all love.
Did you see that video of the Stripes, the Laredo Taco Company lady?
Yeah. I was like, what? I seen the many shares, and I was like, dang, like it gets real in the field over here, you know?
Oh yeah.
Don't mess with the taco ladies from Stripe. She already had enough. For real.
Yeah, for sure, man. Wow, this is awesome. What time is it? I got 30 minutes. All right, cool. Yeah, so do you have any songs coming out? Somebody was asking if you got any songs coming out?
I do. So May 15th when I go perform, there are going to be new songs that nobody has heard yet.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got a lot of songs here in the making actually. I'm actually starting to get on the crunk stuff, like the dance stuff now, like stuff that you could actually vibe with instead of trying to lean off the pain so much, trying to give somebody else some other stuff to listen to. So I'm going to start dipping in. You know, I'm starting to do country too. I got some stuff on my sleeve with the country still. I'm just really exploring all what I could do. You know what I mean? Just try not to stick to one stuff like I'm doing everywhere I could be. Yeah. Just music. I love music. All type of genres. Like I like it. Like, you know, if there's a beat or rock, if I can do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's dope. That's cool that you see that you need the other types of stuff for the audience or for your audience.
Yeah, in order to gain a bigger audience, you got to step out of your comfort zone.
There you
go. Gotta take risks.
Yeah, that's good advice right there.
Yeah.
And it's not only in music; it's in life. It seems like it. Yeah, it's almost like your lifestyle is intertwined with your music. and I could kind of see that, just talking with you about that, which is a good thing. I think people need to see our lifestyle and how we live it. Appreciate you guys on TikTok. Thanks for joining in. Yeah. So yeah, so how many songs do you have out? Do you do albums, or do you do songs, or how do you do that?
Dude, I've never had an album. This is gonna be my first EP.
Okay.
My whole life.
Oh wow.
My whole life. Yeah, that's why I made sure this EP has no features. Everything's gonna be on me. The hooks, everything.
So you want to make sure that
it's
EP,
special
your
to
first
me because
one.
it's gonna be my first. Yeah, I had people. I actually the only feature I've done is a feature with AB Da Vinci.
Okay.
That song's called My Shit. Shout out to AB Da Vinci. We killed that one, man. Shout out to AB Da Vinci. Shout out to Droopy. Shout out to everybody. Kevin, all them people. Like, they really show me love.
Yeah.
I'm actually having talks with Droopy about doing a song too. We're gonna get back with each other and see, what we come up with. But that should be in the verge of making as well. But yeah, that's the only one I got a feature with was AB. But that song goes hard. It's called My Shit.
In this community, do you feel like you have to feature with somebody in the community?
I feel like no. I feel like as long as you're real, you're humble, you don't try to be like anybody else. Because in my eyes, nobody is better than nobody else. We're all in the same boat, in the same ocean, just trying to get to the same island. Like, there shouldn't be no competition with anybody. Like, we should all just show love to everybody. It's all love with me, dog. Like, I'm a big person with a big heart. I come with love. Like, you respect me, I respect you. You show me love, I show you love more.
How do you find your how do you do that, or how do you find yourself having that type of attitude toward that? Because some people they don't want to do that.
It's on me. It's me.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way
That's
I am.
how you are.
It's how I was raised.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, I think how we were raised says a lot about us. Yeah, makes me think about my parents, my dad.
Yeah, they did a great job with me. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my older brothers. My sisters, my cousins. We're all raised right. You know what I mean? Like, we're all raised good. We're good. We're good people. Like, we always thought to show love. Never think you're better than nobody, because nobody is. That's how I feel like it. Nobody is.
Yeah.
Nobody's better than nobody.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, nobody's better. Like, I read the Bible. I was reading a verse, Proverbs, where it's like God made basically the rich man, and he made the poor man. He made both of them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So he gives light to the eyes of both. So one is not better than the other, no matter your economic status.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like, you could make so much money, make so little money in the eyes of God. He still gave light to your eyes, whether you have a lot of money or you don't.
Yeah, there was some guy, man, that said, yeah, that's very true. There's some guy that said that he had told me, he's like, even though that person may have more than you still rich, because you still have what they have. Like, you got family, you got love, you know what I mean? And love goes a long way. And I started to realize that, like, you're not better than me. Like, the people would be like, oh, this, that, I got this. Like, that's cool. That's material things. Like, you cannot take it with you. And what I'm going to take with me is a whole lot of love. And I want to leave a legacy.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of like really doing this music for good now. Like, I'm going to do something with it.
Yeah. So along the lines of that, do you know where, like, do you consider like trying to make it, or how do you like, which steps are you taking?
I'm gonna make it.
Okay. So that's how you see it.
Laws of attraction. I'm gonna manifest it, and I'm a firm believer of that.
Okay. Do you plan it out like, okay, this I need to?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I planned it out, definitely. I planned out being consistently with my music, and everything I really spoke about. I spoke about doing music before my mom passed. Like, hey, I want to get back into this. Like, with a certain somebody, they know it too. I spoke about it like, I'm gonna get back on this. Watch, I'm gonna get back on this. Like, I'm gonna be on the radio. I'm gonna be doing this, that. I even said too, I'm gonna be on interviews and podcasts, and they're all like, man, whatever. You stopped music a long time ago. You stopped. And then a year later came, my mom passed. I really just stuck to what I said, and it's crazy. I'm on a podcast now.
Yeah.
I have a song, Wait Up, that was on the radio. Shout out to Bobby Stump. Shout out to Trey.
Yeah.
They put it on for me. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's everything I spoke about is really coming true because I'm a firm believer of faith. As long as when you got faith, and like my tia told me, she said, you could do anything you want to do as long as you believe. You could do anything through Jesus Christ who strengthens you. And I'm a strong believer of the Bible too. My dad's a pastor.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I always had their religion, and all that. And music's always been a part of my life. My dad used to be a drummer for the church band.
Right on.
Now he's a pastor, and
Crazy.
So it just kind of all just really just all play. My whole life just played out into like it's still playing out. Like I don't know what I'm gonna be doing in a year from now.
Yeah.
But I know it's gonna be doing something great.
Yeah, I used to be a part of the church community here in Corpus. I'm really not a part of it anymore. I just see a lot of hypocrisy, you know what I mean, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you deal with that? Like, how do you think about that? Because I know you said your dad's a pastor and you used to be a drummer and all that stuff, so you know what it's like, that culture. You know what I'm saying?
The ways and
yeah, they're and for me, like I tried it out. You know what I mean? I still believe in God and all that stuff, but it's just like that it just ain't for me. I tried several churches, you know what I mean? But I
don't go to church either. I don't go to church either, and I don't believe you really got to go to church to believe in God. Like you believe from your heart. You know what I mean? Like as long as you have them talks with them, pray to them every morning, every night. Yeah. Before you do what you do, like before here, I prayed. Like you know what I mean? As long as you got that relationship with God, like he ain't gonna forget about you.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to, and it's like you don't have to be affiliated with a church to know that you have a relationship with God. That's just how my look on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because people will let each other down as people. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these churches are built on people. You know?
No,
what I mean?
Yeah. No, for sure.
You know what I mean? They're some of them are trying to fill seats maybe because they got a church loan or whatever. You know what I mean? You never know the motive behind all that stuff, but it's there. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's there. A lot of people don't talk about it. Some people they just kind of they go into the church and then they leave and then they don't talk about it. You know what I mean? But I'm just like, dude, why don't we talk about it? What is all this stuff going on here? Lexi G, what artists in Corpus would you want to collab with that you haven't?
Oh man, really, I can't really just. To be honest, I can't pick just one. We have a lot of great artists here, man. It blows my mind how there's so many great artists here, like crazy. Yeah. Like we probably should be like the next Houston. Like
no kidding.
That's how I feel. Like as long as we all show love to each other, not be competitive with one another, like we could all make something of this city and be more popping than what it already is. But it deserves more recognition. Like we're all great artists here, man. We're all great in our own ways. Even if you don't rap, you do something, a job. We're all great in our own ways. And that's what I feel.
Do you think that like so talking about that, like speaking of like the genre of music that these artists are in, do you think that it gets a bad rap like from say higher ups in the city or just altogether? Like do you think about that? Like how do you think?
That's why I try to stay away from that topics and stuff. Try to be commercial with it, and that's why I kind of wait. Like just be commercial with the music. Don't stay away from subjects like that. Like not saying like I'm against it. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm not really against it, but in my music, I don't want to speak like that. So I just try to like just keep it, commercial wise in a way.
Some people might be like, oh well, that's you're not being true to yourself or whatever. How do you respond to people like that?
I've never sold any type of drugs or anything like that. I've never been like that, so it wouldn't be being fake with myself. But yeah, so nice. Everybody knows who I am. Like
right on.
A lot of people know me. Like I come with love. I'm humble, and that's probably the reason why I get a lot of love.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. It speaks worlds, like, and it goes a long way too. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Jay Bustos, Twisted Podcast on TikTok. Thanks a lot, you guys, for joining. I'm not sure if you guys are still on there. I'm trying to keep up with you guys, but I'm enjoying the conversation here with Papergame Chachi. Appreciate you guys. I guess we covered a lot of the stuff that we wanted to talk about. Is there anything you want to share?
Nah, man. Just appreciate all the love, man. There's all these comments going crazy in here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It feels good, man. It really does feel good.
Do y'all y'all got any questions? Here?
If they want to ask me questions, I'm all for it.
Yeah. If you guys got any questions for Papergame Chachi, leave them there in the comment, and we'll bring them on out. Artists from Corpus, so we already got that one. Yeah. Kiani Moreno, Sandra Riojas. We got MZ179. Can't see your name. Sorry, it's kind of far away. Just listen to the Loyalty song. I like it. They want you to freestyle. Just want you to know I'm so proud of you and love you. All right, cool. That's awesome. Man, you got a lot of love. For real.
It's crazy, right?
Are you single? Twisted Podcast said.
Man. Sadly, I'm single, yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, man, I don't know. They keep asking you. Yeah. So when you freestyle, like I was listening to the Riding High podcast. Shout out to those guys, and they were talking about how is freestyle like actually coming up with it right then and there, or is it you already have rhymes in your head?
I would say you come up with their right then and
Right then and
there,
there.
because if it's written, it's not a freestyle. It's something that's already written, you know.
Right.
That's how I look like it. Drop a beat.
Save that freestyle for Friday. All right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Appreciate you, freak. Yeah, heck yeah, man. He knows what's up.
Dang.
Yeah.
Boy, that's very nice of them for giving me an opportunity for Friday.
Oh yeah.
That's very nice of them.
Yeah, for
Shout
sure.
out to them. You said a freak, right? Freak?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, freak, man.
Freak or the bleeds the block. I'm not sure what that is. The block bleeders.
Oh, shout out to Thea. That's the one I told you that she told me I could do anything I put my mind to, and that I could, do anything through Jesus Christ who strengthens me. She's the one who told me, like, man, like, you're gonna go far. Like, I'll come to her. I suffer from depression. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's
right.
I'm not afraid or ashamed to say things like that. Like, my mind could travel a lot sometimes, and thoughts and negative things that just take me deeper than what it really is sometimes. Right. So yeah, man.
Like overthink.
I'm an overthinker. Yeah. I'm a very overthinker because I'm also an overachiever. Like, I just like, yeah. So she would tell me all the time. I'll cry to her and stuff, and she'll be like, hey, you could do anything you put your mind to. You're gonna make it far. You're gonna do something with this music. Start doing it again. She was right. So,
yeah, doing it again. So you had to stop for a while. Yeah. So you say if was it a freak there 14 years and counting, supporting locals, yeah.
Dang, man.
Yeah, so you mentioned depression, like depression from overthinking, like how do you find yourself, like I don't understand it, like cuz I think I know what it is, but I don't know when I am. You know what I mean?
When you're depressed.
Yeah.
To me, I like to I become very distant when I'm depressed. Like, I don't really like to be around a lot of people. I stick to myself, and I guess I'm very grateful for my depression because it's when my best music comes from.
Right.
So I guess I got it for something, But I just feel like if you got something like that with depression or anything, make the best of it.
Yeah.
Like, make the best of it.
How do you find yourself? Do you find yourself having trouble communicating with others? Because sometimes, like I know in depression, we don't communicate a lot. We just communicate in our head. Or in your case, you write it down.
Yeah, to be nervous, I was nervous to come over. To be honest, I was nervous coming over here to communicate, But yeah, it's I don't really open up to a lot of people I don't know. But I mean, like, I feel comfortable here.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that for you having me.
Hell
here,
yeah, man, that's awesome.
You seem like a real genuine person.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, and that I want to bring that in my podcast. And it seems like to be a good podcaster. Like I was noticing that's what they were saying. Like you gotta genuinely be interested and care, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually, Joe Rogan's the one that said that in one of his interviews. They were interviewing him, like, how do you podcast or how do you interview or whatever? And that was one of the things he was saying, like, just got to be genuinely interested in the person or what they're talking about.
And I could tell though, you are a genuine person.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate what you do, man. This is like really a blessing to me. Like, it's really a blessing. I'm very grateful for this opportunity to be able to speak and let others know how I am personally as a person, my character,
Yeah.
I'm always love on mine. It's love on mine all the time.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's awesome. How do you find yourself? So you got your music out there, you have your pages, your TikTok and your Instagram and stuff. How do you find yourself like marketing yourself?
To be honest, I really just run my Facebook. I tune in time to time from the Instagram, TikTok, and all that, but it's actually being ran by my manager.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So just earlier you were texting him.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was messaging him the other time. I tapped in time to time, but it was my manager. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So how long have you had a manager? Or I mean,
I had a manager for quite a while already since I was younger, from 14.
Helping out.
It's always it's my brother. Shout out to my brother Daniel, man. He's been my manager since I was young.
He's looking out for you.
He man, a long time ago, man. He stopped messing with me because of music, because I went all messed up one time to a show, and he just walked out. I seen him when I was on stage, and he messaged me, and I was like, "Hey, man, you left," and he's like, "Yeah, man. When you're ready to get serious, like, holla at me."
Damn.
So this time when my mom passed, he saw how serious I was, and I could tell, like. He used to be the type where I'd be like, "Hey, check this out. What do you think about this song?" He'd be like, "Keep pushing, keep trying, like, keep going." But when I came back with all this pain stuff, he was like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how'd you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell. Like, and I was like, I got better, right?
Whoa.
And he's like, yeah. And I was like, I could tell, because you're not no more saying keep going or keep trying, or, you know what I'm saying? Just, that's cool. It's like, damn, like, that's fire. Like, you know what I mean? You did that. Like, that's when I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. How much older is he from you?
I think like 10 years or 12 or 11 or
like
10
older
years.
brother.
He's older. Yeah, he's my older brother. Yeah.
Wow.
He's real cool, man. He's the one who actually would had me calling them people since I was 8 years old. Like when I caught the beat, he was the one that had me call all his friends.
Oh, seriously?
And just spit the same thing I just said, and I was like, all right,
Wow.
yeah. So ever since then, man, that's gonna always be a crazy
big
story.
bro.
Yeah, and big bro, he steers me in no wrong. Always wants the best for me. He's like, he's like a dad to me, honestly. Yeah,
that's awesome.
He's like a dad.
Was your dad around like at that time, like, or was he mostly like a father figure, or?
My dad was a truck driver, so.
Oh, no kidding! I'm a truck driver.
No, for real? Yeah, he was a truck driver, so he's been like gone a lot of times.
Yeah.
So my mom would just be with us and all that, and my brother would step in, my older brother.
Kidding.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got two younger ones. I'm not out as much. I am like home every night, but it's kind of like late in the evening or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's inspiring, because I actually see my kids how they are together, and it's pretty cool to watch them like interact with each other, and just hearing you and your brother's story is like, wow. It's encouraging to know that's around, because sometimes I get like, damn, am I way too much? You know what I mean? I overthink as well.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, am I not home enough? And my wife, she's like, just chill out. You know what I mean? You're good. Just keep making money. You're fine.
When my dad was a truck driver, man, we never went without anything. All of our needs were met. All of our wants were met as well.
That's good.
It's just a time away, you know. But I was pretty young, you know. And as I got older, he started being around the house. So when I got older, it was like, hi, nice to meet you again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm your kid.
Let me reintroduce
this is what I like. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but nah, he's a good dad, man. He's a good dad. Shout out to him. He's a pastor now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, pastor. That's awesome. Did you want to say the church, or not really? Shout out to TikTok. Appreciate you guys. We got Gilbert L. Twisted Podcast. Thank you for being on here. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on in TikTok. First time actually streaming to TikTok. If you're a watcher on TikTok, go check it out over there. Caught in the Time. Stephanie Marie, Isabel Martinez. Appreciate you guys. We love y'all. Thank you.
Oh, look, check that out. Freak said, see Chachi grow like all the artists her age, like Lil S and Baby Boy. Yeah, man, I've been doing this. Shout out to Lil S and Baby Boy. Yeah, man, shout out to them. I used to be a little group with Lil S back in the day. We went by CTR, then we went from the Get It Mob. Kind of just grew away, went our own ways, you know.
Right on.
But shout out to them, man, for real.
Yeah, Freak knows a lot of people out here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's definitely in the scene. Check him out.
There's a lot of good people in the scene, man.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, definitely. We had Droopy Martinez on here, man.
I seen that one. Yeah,
you saw that one? Yeah, cool.
That's the one I was telling you we're gonna get a song together.
Yeah,
We talked about it, and I'm like, you're like, hey man, I was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you reached out to him, or?
Nah, Alex. I believe that's I don't. Shoot, I believe his name's Alex. He's a skateboarder. He does like.
Oh yeah. Skateboarding Universal.
There you go. Okay, yeah, him. He has all like, hey man, you should get on this. He DM'd me. He was like, hey man, you should get a song with my boy. And I'm like,
oh nice.
Who's your boy? He's like Droopy. I was like, oh, I fuck with Droopy. You know what I'm saying? I did a song with AB. He's like, yeah man. He said he's down. He's like, just get at him. So I'm like, all right. So then I hit up Droopy. I was like, yo, and he's like, yo, and I'm like, hey man, your boy sent me to you. Let's get a song.
Nice.
I think it's long overdue.
Oh,
he's like, yeah man. He's actually doing a couple things, and I was like, let me know if there's something you want to get on.
Yeah.
Or you got an open verse you want me to get on, or we just create something automatically. And yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go through this vote. I'm gonna see what I got. If not, we just create. And I'm like, yeah man. I was like, for sure. So we got something in the making coming on too.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I got a couple things up my sleeve. Like I got songs that I'm about to start dropping too, back to back. Like I took a little break. I gotta have a little mental health break. You know what I'm saying? To get back to it, but I'm ready. I already got songs written down. I already got like at least 7 songs ready to record.
Yeah, so, keep at it.
Yeah,
keep at it, man. That's your outlet. We were talking about that too, man. Regarding mental health, like you gotta have an outlet to I guess channel it in, because you can get into a deep spot. This guy was actually talking about like his friend committed suicide and all that stuff. Yeah. So I was like, damn. So anyway, he was saying like have an outlet, and music is a tremendous outlet. I'm a musician myself. So I understand, you know, even in high school and middle school, when I would get home, I would just want to play my guitar because, you know, it's tough out there for us kids that are, you know, in that mental spot, you know. Can people still order shirts? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah. You can still order shirts. I'm actually wearing one of the shirts right now, and I got another one. It's no fake love with a heart and 2 knives stabbed with some bandages. But we're actually already gonna have that first round of wave, like, surprisingly is sold out.
Nice.
So yeah, so
that's good.
That's very good. Yeah, I was very surprised. You know, I was like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sold out. Like, now we're already coming up with another design. So those designs are about to be put up too.
What's the website?
Right now the website for
or where do they get the shirt?
Right now you're just getting at me. I wasn't gonna say anything, but
sure.
Right now we're on the verge of creating a website, so soon I'll have my own website. Yeah. The name and everything I'll be posting soon.
Yeah. So
it's getting a lot of good things, man. Good things, and I really believe like my mom's still here.
Yeah.
For real though.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's deep.
Yeah, I really do. Since she passed, it's crazy because that's what I said. Like, I really feel like she's the one like pulling the strings. You know?
Oh wow, crazy.
It's crazy though. But yeah, I'm very grateful for, man. You don't even understand how bad I'm very grateful for this opportunity. It means a lot.
Yeah.
I promise you, bro. I'm gonna keep this going, and I'm gonna get far with this. Like you said, like, do you feel like you're gonna like, are you consider yourself to make it? No, I'm gonna make it.
Right.
I owe it to my mom.
Right on.
And to myself.
Awesome. So you're not gonna stop. Like, that's your goal.
That's an option.
Yeah, that's good. Damn. I was talking to Droopy also, and he was saying too. He's like, basically, you gotta sacrifice.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to sacrifice. He was saying. I was like, well, how do you know? He was like, some people don't want to sacrifice, and I was like, what does that mean? So I just like you talking about that now. It's like, damn, there ain't no other option. You know,
ain't no other option. This is what I'm good at. This is what I'm gonna continue to be good at, and I'm just not gonna stop. So I guarantee myself. I guarantee, like, I'm a big believer of laws of attraction and manifestation. Like, that's what I believe. Like, if I think it, you know, and I can see it, I vision it, then I can do it.
Yeah.
And I envision myself in a couple years from now, I envision myself being somewhere very good. In a
awesome.
good spot.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. I was gonna say something. Yeah.
My bad.
No, it's all good. No, you're here. We're here for you. You're here so that you can talk about your stuff. Yeah, law of attraction. Yeah. So there ain't no option. You're going that route. You're not gonna stop. Which is, man, that's dedication, determination. Just the way you're looking at me now, like, ain't nobody gonna take me out to this. That's awesome. Man. So we're almost done here. I gotta. Is there anything else you want to share? Any questions, you guys?
They got like 8 to 7 minutes to share what they want.
Was that mine on TikTok?
Yeah. Yanni sent the rose.
Oh, Yanni, thanks for the rose. Appreciate you guys. If you want to support the channel for Corpus Christi Originals, thank you very much for that. For the love there on TikTok, for sending the rose. Everyone, check out Papergame Chachi. You're on YouTube, YouTube and Spotify.
The one song's on the Spotify and all the major platforms. Just the Flooded Gates one. Yeah,
Flooded
you can check
okay.
out the major platforms with the Flooded Gates song and all that.
Yeah. Hey, Priscilla, appreciate you.
A lot of comments, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, since we've been in here, I think this is the most we've had.
It's nice. It's nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, definitely. So we find I guess so we find you on that one song on Spotify.
Yeah.
And YouTube, I know you have several songs on there.
Yeah, and I really post all my stuff on my Facebook page.
Okay.
That's right. But Al, my brother's been telling me, my manager's been telling me, like, hey man, like, you gotta up it up a notch. That's on all the Instagram.
You're like, more stuff. I gotta do more stuff. Yeah, I got you.
All right, well, look, check it out. You gonna run that? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay with this side, and you run all that. So that's what it's been. You know what I'm saying? But man, he's a good manager, man. He doesn't steer me wrong. But yeah, man, I got a lot of shit.
Right on. So we find you on Facebook,
Papergame Chachi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and the logo, the image, what was it? It was like an album cover or something, right? I can't remember which one it was. Is that what we look like?
That's cool, right? Is that what we look like?
Oh shoot, I've been seeing the chat. Okay.
I know.
Dang, I need to lose some weight.
I got pretty dark for working outside.
Right on. Yeah, well, if you got, we're gonna wrap it up here. So if you don't have anything else to share, if you guys don't have any questions, yeah, we appreciate you guys. Is there anything
you gotta say? Just keep following me, man. I wouldn't thank you for the love. Thank you for everybody for the support. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the love that I've been receiving from numerous people. You know, it really means a lot. It touches my heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything's appreciated. just keep following me, keep looking out for me, because I promise this ain't even over. It's just begun.
Yeah.
So I promised myself, like, I'm going to be somewhere and I'm going to make it. And
Yeah.
that's, you can go ahead and save this life now. Cause
Yeah.
we're going to look back and we're going to laugh about it. Like, damn, she done said that.
Right on.
How's she doing it? I really believe that.
Yeah, right on. Jake, if you want to hear it too, go check it out. Check her out on YouTube. And that one song on Spotify. Look up Papergame Chachi. You'll find her out there. Appreciate you guys. If nothing else, thank you guys for listening to Corpus Christi Originals podcast. I'm going to be on here for another hour just talking about some stuff that I'm interested in, talking about finances, stuff like that. And then we got another guest after that hour on at 8 p.m., Kyservin. So I'm going to be here this whole time. If you want to stretch it out here with me until the next guest comes on, feel free to stay on. We appreciate you guys. Want to meet the mics, Maya? Yeah, if you want to wait a few more minutes. What's going on, y'all? All right, doing a solo mission right here till 8 o'clock. Kyservin coming on. Thank you guys for joining. Hey, Mike, can you zoom in on that on the TikTok one? Okay, all right. Yeah, everybody that's joining and still on here, appreciate you guys. So, we're talking about I myself personally talking about finances and stuff like that. You guys might fall asleep listening to me talk about this stuff. Well, I was talking about it last time. If something else comes up, or if you have an idea, Twisted Podcast. If you got an idea, put it out there, and we'll get the video or the audio or whatever put on there, so I can maybe react to it or whatever. Yeah, if you got any suggestions, whatever, we can put a image up here or whatever for the live stream for this hour right here until we get onto the. Oh, we're talking about the bridge. Nah, what's going on there with the bridge, the harbor bridge? Oh, what do y'all think about the Detroit bridge being hit by by the boat? Yeah, some people were saying, my wife thinks it's terrorists or something like that. What do you think, Mike? Yeah, so I don't know if y'all think yeah, that's crazy stuff, right? So I think what was it? The power failure, like 3 times, and then it hit, and then it finally hit. But did you see what tripped me out was how the bridge just collapsed like nothing, like a deck of cards. And I was like, what the heck happened here? But I mean, something really bad must have happened for that to happen, because I don't know how long has that bridge been there, and how long has that dock been there or whatever, you know. There was another one too. There was another one. Which one was that? Yo, I had no idea that happened. Yeah, so There was a bridge that happened, and what else? I don't know. I wanted to talk about. There was an article, I think in KRIS or something like that. Yeah. Oh, there was. Let me know which one it is, and we'll put it up here. We'll put it up here on the screen so we can see what you're talking about. Maya's actually looking it up right here. Do you remember which city it's in? Was it cranes remove wreckage from? Oh, so the Baltimore one was the one that had happened. Another bridge collapse. Oh, no kidding. Oh, that looks like a barge. Days after Baltimore tragedy, another U.S. bridge hit by barge. Traffic shut. The highway south of Sillisaw was closed after the bridge struck the bridge over Arkansas River. Ooh. Days after Baltimore bridge collapse. What? Is this a conspiracy? Mine? What do you think? Got to get you on here, bro. We got the producer Shy back there. He doesn't want to chime in with us, so we're relying on you chatters to to post some stuff on here. But yeah, what else is going on? Anything else going on? So yeah, I saw a post on KRIS or whatever. It was talking about how that the cost of living or something or other to live comfortably in Corpus is at now $84,000 a year from like I don't know, was it like 60,000 last year or something like that? Come join the live. Oh, okay, yeah. What about Caleb Harris case in CC? Caleb Harris, what's going on there? Did he do it? Yo, did he, bro? So I don't know. I just been seeing pictures of who is it? Like when are they gonna like catch Oprah? Because she's in all these pictures with all these celebrities, and Diddy was one of them. So Oprah, I don't know if she's gonna be next. We might be canceled, or this show might be like taken off the air, so mentioning her name or whatever. 25,000 reward for tips on Caleb Harris set to expire Monday. Oh, that's the missing dude. Oh, no kidding. Randy Harris, Caleb's father, had said the end of the month deadline. Dude, that must suck for the dad, dude. Like, just to think about that, man, how your son can get missing. Was set to try a case of state of urgency if in anyone who might have key information. Where's that video taking place? Is that near the island? Where did he get lost at? Oh, close to the campus, the Islanders campus? No kidding. Oh, $25,000 reward. Jay-Z needs to be caught. Jay-Z. So first Diddy, now Jay-Z. He's chilling like not worried about. Yeah, Oprah knows she's the ringleader. I just remember when all that burning was happening in Hawaii. That her and The Rock had made a campaign or something like that. So I don't know. Should we bring The Rock's name in here too? Yeah. See if you can find a picture of Oprah, some kind of meme or something. Yeah. I didn't realize I was going to be talking about conspiracies during this hour right here, but it's all good with me. We got some chatters in here. Appreciate you guys. I'm trying to reach for my computer down here so I can see to see who's on here. But yeah, appreciate you guys for joining. What y'all think about Papergame Chachi being on here? We appreciate you guys for joining in. We got Kyservin at 8 o'clock. He's gonna be on here, talking about what's going on with him. Yeah, so comfortably living at $84,000 a year. I don't know. What do y'all think? It seems like we have to make more money or whatever, borrow less money. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let's see what we got here. I need to go to restream.io. Yeah, so I using Restream. I was using what was it? Yeah, the economy's high for sure. And I was talking with somebody the other day. Yeah, we got 7 people in here. Pretty cool. Yeah, I was talking about my wife the other day, actually earlier today, that stuff is going high. Like if we didn't have any money to owe, you know what I'm saying? If we didn't owe any money, right? And we had an emergency fund, I don't think we would be as stressed out. You know what I mean? Because most of us owe money. You know what I'm saying? Most of us, we owe money to the bank or to somebody or anybody. So imagine if we didn't owe that. You know what I mean? You would be more comfortable, you'd be more chill. You know what I mean? You'd be less worried about it. So that's one of the things that I do personally is like I really don't mess with uh like borrowing money because for that simple fact is that I don't have to owe anybody anything. You know what I mean? It's so freeing feeling to have. Uh, so free feeling to have. It's like the what is it? What does it say? I feel like the taxes we pay are yeah, legal progress used for legal progress. Yeah, like like even property taxes. I was hearing that that property taxes is a recent thing since like the 1920s. You know what I'm saying? Freak owes. He says he owes on YouTube. He says he owes Cash App. You want to disclose how much you owe, Freak? Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah. So have an emergency fund. Stay out of debt. Get out of debt. You know what I mean? And just live less constrained. You know what I'm saying? As a if if you owe constantly owing money. You know what I mean? But taxes in itself, there's like I'm hearing these. I've had several kitchens. Food trucks that are here from Corpus that have been out here interviewing, and they're mentioning that they got to pay taxes uh, to Uncle Sam, basically to the IRS. You know what I mean? And the IRS will take the money out of their, like garnished wages. I'm not sure what you call it, but it'll take it out of their bank account if for whatever reason. But it's like, dude, the IRS, they want their money. You know what I mean? So Cash App let Freak borrow 120 and he owes 131. Oh, you caught interest on that one, bro. Appreciate you guys. What was the best president in your eyes? I don't know, man. I gotta say D Trump. Might get a lot of flack for that one. But I don't know. I want to say the economy was better whenever he was in office. I mean, gas was cheaper. Everything was cheaper, man. And I don't know if the president has anything to do with the economy going up. Some people might say it does. I really don't know, but it seems like when he was in office, stuff was cheaper. It wasn't really that expensive. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Uh, yeah, it makes me think of like the COVID. LOL. No, you don't like Trump? Twist podcast. Yeah. So, uh, yeah, I wanted to talk about that, like just Benjamin Franklin. That's the $100 bill. Benjamin Franklin is Freak's favorite president because he's on a $1 bill. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think money's important. You know what I mean? We just gotta like figure out how to handle it. You know what I mean? And our culture, like I think there's a certain way that we live, like the credit score, for instance. We think we need a credit score. You know what I mean? Oh, I have to upkeep my credit score for this, for that, for that. All the credit score does is basically shows you how well you borrow money, how well you pay it back. You know what I mean? You're just basically showing how good you are with debt. You know what I mean? Why would you want to be good with debt? Debt is, I don't think it's good because you have to owe money. And then another thing too, it makes me think about like having a car. Appreciate you, Genesis. Thank you on TikTok. Appreciate you. Thanks for the claps. Appreciate you, cuz. Appreciate that. Yeah, um, like the credit score, it makes me think. Okay, so the excuse is that some people are like, uh, some people are like, well, I need a credit score to get into a house. Not necessarily. Like I mean, they do look at a credit score, but if you go to a loan officer that knows how to do manual underwriting, they don't just look at your credit score. They look at your payment history, say like your renter's history, your job history, other things other than just solely your credit score. Because there's a lot of loan officers that say no, you need a credit score. That's not true. You can do manual underwriting. A place that specializes in manual underwriting is called Churchill Mortgage. If you never borrowed a dime, don't start now. Like you don't have to borrow money. Um, it's difficult to get a car like with cash. You know what I mean? Some people want it right now, right away. So getting a loan is like an easier way to get the nicer car or whatever. Me, honestly, I drive a 2006 Ford. It's been paid off for years. You know what I mean? I've had that truck forever, and it's still good to me, and I don't owe a dime to the bank. That happens when people. What does it say? My mom. Your mom ruined your credit score. Yeah, dude, that's the story. Oh, my classic story, bro, in our culture. Oh my gosh, it makes me think of this one comic. I think it's Lavelle Crawford. His mom is telling him before they go into the HEB, and she gives him a briefing like, we're gonna go into the store and I don't want you acting up, and we're gonna go pay the phone bill, but I'm not worried about it because it's in your name. Why would you do that to your kids? Like, don't do that to your kids. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, don't do that to your kid. And then like, it makes me think of like some parents are like, oh well, my kids are gonna take care of me when I'm older and this and that. It's like, dude, why do you want them to have that responsibility? You know what I'm saying? Save money for yourself. Have a will. Set yourself money aside for the burial plot and the coffin. But in our culture, what do we rely on? We rely on the barbecue plate sale. You know what I mean, to help pay for that stuff. No, like, have it set aside already. You know what I mean? Have it planned out so that way the family can actually grieve instead of worrying about having to pay this or that money or whatever. Uh, Not the people always talking about Trump. Yeah, man. So I think it's an important thing to mention. And my wife's like, "Did you talk about that?" I was like, "No, I'll talk about it today." But yeah, that's just is where I'm at. It's like 20,000 for a funeral. Yeah, it is. It is definitely, man. Get a will. And like, oh my God, dude, don't even get me started on life insurance. So, life insurance, you don't have to get whole life. There's a lot of these guys preaching, oh, you got to have a whole life policy. Dude, all they're doing is taking your money. Get a term life. Term life is basic, and you get it cheap, like term life insurance. Okay. And then the object is get term life insurance until you can insure yourself with your own money. You don't have to have it for life. You know what I mean? They're going to end up taking a lot of your money, which doesn't necessarily have to go from your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Even dying, what does it say? Oh, I can read it. Oh, can you put it up here? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dying is expensive for sure. Dead, buried in the backyard like the dog. Hey, Anthony Diaz, what's up, dude? Appreciate you on Facebook. Quick question: how do you define success? What are your plans for the show? Oh man, that's a good question. How do I define success? Success for me, I guess. Are you talking about for the show? For the show, I just want to be able to talk to interesting people. Uh, I I've come this far, and just being able to talk to different types of people and understanding what's going on in our community is big for me. Let me get up my water here. And that's I guess that's a major thing for me because I get to communicate with people and I get to talk to people, and that helps me. It helps my mental health to continue to go forward. Because if I'm not out here doing this, then I really don't talk to a lot of people. Take it off. Appreciate you. Yeah, like, so I wouldn't talk to a lot of people because I mean, I talk to my wife. You know what I mean? Of course, she's like my best friend. I talk to her all the time. Sometimes you need to communicate with other people outside of your job, outside of your marriage or whatever. So just being able to do this, I think it's a success for me. To be able to talk to people and get to know them. You know what I mean? And also at the same time, I guess another success is letting other people hear their story as well. So that's a success for me. My plans for the show, man, right now to make it to. Hey, Santos Canales on TikTok. Thanks for the rose and for the hat. Appreciate you, man. I like hats. Appreciate you. But yeah, Anthony on Facebook. My plans for the show right now, I guess, is to get to episode 100. I'm not really thinking that far ahead, to be honest. I'm just thinking in multiples of 25 or multiples of 50. Make it to 75, make it to 100, and then when I start to see that there's actual, I guess another plan for the show is to be able to monetize. Of course, I want to be able to monetize the show if that's possible in the future. Somehow get ads or something. You know what I mean, to actually pay for this very nice equipment and room that I'm renting out at the moment. So being able to get monetized or ads, whatever, for that is a plan for the show. Appreciate that question, Anthony. That's a good question, man. And I heard that, yeah, Anthony Diaz, man, check him out. 50 States of Terror. He's actually got his own company going on. It's a I'm not sure what you call it, but it's like a production. I'm not sure, but he's taking on other podcasts, a network, something like that. Would you take the show on the road to other cities? Oh yeah, definitely. I've even considered like I've considered that, and I'm like, do I have to change the name for that? You know what I mean? Can I keep it Corpus Christi Originals, or you know what I mean? Do I have to change it to something that's more friendly to people from outside of Corpus? But yeah, definitely, I have considered taking it and even getting other people that are in the network of Corpus Christi Originals, bring them on the podcast. Like there's several people from San Antonio. You know, Austin, Houston, there's a network, so trying to get them on, and hopefully like if they're interested, they can travel over here and they can be on the show with us, you know what I mean? So definitely have that in mind. What's that? Oh, you got that on TikTok? Nice. All right, so let's keep it going. Let me look more down. He's taking the show to the right and high, to the right and hue. uh Oh, what do you need from? What do I need from the office? Oh, that's Santos. They're gonna be on April. What's it? Was it Santos? April 29th. I can't remember, dude. April Canales. I'm sorry. Santos Canales. They're actually gonna be on here. For, what do I need for the office, bro? I don't know. Just come on. Just come on. I get. What do you think, Maya? Bring a Red Bull. You like Red Bull? What do you like, Maya?
Well, I think it means like. Oh.
No, they're gonna be on the show. They're bringing a gift. Just bring a Maya like sparkling water. Bring some sparkling water. Yeah, bring some Celsius. Bring like 2 cans of Celsius for me and the producer back there. Which thank you. Shout out to Maya. Make he said a bunch of weed. Just kidding. Nah, wink, wink. Yeah, I try to keep this a smoke free podcast. For myself, that's just the type of person I am. No hate on Flack or anybody, but that's how I am. So yeah, Celsius, appreciate you, Santos. Bring some of that stuff. Bring 2 cans of that. One for me, one for the producer back there. The show is amazing. I wish you're great. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. Man, appreciate that. So much love, Anthony, there on Facebook, man. Uh, Thank you so much. I just all I can do is express gratitude for people that actually comment and say those nice words to me, because those types of comments really don't come a lot, you know what I mean? And when they do come, I try to take them like and accept them and receive them. But thank you so much. And you're, dude, Anthony, I wish you success as well, man. And your network and the stuff that you're doing. Your sound quality is immaculate, bro. I was listening to your author podcast, dude. The quality is it's good, dude. But keep that up. And I'm considering getting the Roadcaster myself, and then and some other equipment for myself, because I have some other stuff that I'm working on. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks for the share, cousin. Thank you very much. Thank you, cousin. Appreciate you, cousin Genesis. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. So I was talking about what we're talking about. Oh, you got so you got that on TikTok, Maya? Nice. Yeah, the producer Meyer back there, dude, he's doing the most. Happy Easter, you guys. Happy Easter, happy Resurrection Day, whatever you want to call it. When I schedule these live streams, I don't realize which days I'm scheduling them on. So it isn't until I come to the actual day or a few days before that I'm like, oh shoot, this is Easter. Oh well, we got to keep it going. You know what I mean? Can't cancel it now. But yeah, I appreciate y'all being here. I'm just looking at my notes here. I got a Kyservin coming on at 8 o'clock, and just looking at my messages. We got Cantu right here that sent a message out on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. But if you're watching on Instagram, actually, I don't know if there's comments on Instagram, but if y'all are over there, appreciate y'all. 20 people total on Instagram watching. Oh, on everything. Wow, that's awesome, y'all. We got all these people watching. Yeah, topics, comments, suggestions. If you want us to put a video up here or something like that, thank y'all for joining. We're just keeping this going. Yeah, Twisted Podcast said be right back. Yeah, the 23rd. So on the 23rd, we got Santos Canales and Jay Bustos Contreras coming out here. They're TikTok. They're on TikTok influencers right now. They go live often, and they're just doing their thing. So they're gonna be on here. And Santos is insisting on bringing a gift. So appreciate you guys. Yeah, happy Easter. Yeah, nice shot right there, Maya. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. Just keep going to finances. You know what I mean? That's just the main thing that I talk about. Often here. My day's going good. I guess I can talk about my day. I went to the gym. I work out at a local gym here. Yeah, nice shot right there. Um, yeah, so I did full body workout today, and don't tell her. I'm not gonna say where. See, I got in trouble last time. Oh yeah, you go there. Okay. You live right there. Maya said he lives close by where I live, where I go work out. So he must have seen me on the way out. He- Clunk. Oh yeah, it's called Clunk or something like that. Yeah, the subscriptions and the memberships will get you if you're not careful. Uh, what are some? What does it say?
Tips for starting.
Oh, some tips for starting a podcast. Because me and Jay are in the works. Oh yeah. Shoot, man. Sound quality is a big thing. And there's a lot. You don't have to really spend a lot to get started. On some good USB mics or whatever. Um, so I think audio is a big thing because if the audio is really not good and there's a lot of hiss or there's a lot of background noise or whatever, people will tune out. You know what I mean? So audio is a big thing. So try to get some good audio. If you're using a podcast, you need to use a podcast hosting system for the hosting to push out your podcast to different platforms. The one that I use is called castos.com. There's Libsyn. What else is there? Spreaker. There's Spotify for podcasters. You can find a good hosting service that will push your podcast to everywhere, to Apple, to Spotify, Amazon. There's tons of podcasting places where people can listen to podcasts. If you're interested in a video podcast, one camera setup will be fine. Like you could do it from your computer or whatever. Just start. You know what I mean? That's another tip. Just start doing it. You know what I mean? Start doing it. You get into the groove of it, and you, Santos and Jay already have a lot of experience in front of the camera with TikTok, so that's really no problem at the moment. It's just a matter of what's the topics you're going to be talking about. You know what I mean? What type of podcast is it? You know what I mean? Be consistent. Be as consistent as you are on TikTok on the actual podcasting, because it can get to where you want to stop and give up. You know what I mean? You got to remember why you're doing it, what you're doing it for. You know what I mean? You answer all those questions. Why this, why that. And that's what I would say, to get your podcast going. Uh, to be honest, I wanted to start this podcast because I wanted to generate content for my brand, which is Corpus Christi Originals, right? And in doing so, I was talking to some interesting people. I wanted to continue that, just talking to people and having that experience, that relationship with that person in the city. You know what I mean? It just became interest in me, and I wanted to do more of it. And when I started, I was doing like Zoom meetings face to face on the computer, and then eventually I wanted to do person to person, like what I'm doing now, which is a lot different, uh, because you're physically there with the person. So that's a difference there. What is that, Maya? mm, ADHD brain. I appreciate you, Maya, man. Thank you a lot, man. Yeah, appreciate you guys. We got the block bleeders on YouTube. Send them to the Riding High for smoking. Oh yeah, so the Riding High podcast dudes, they smoke it a lot, and they got several podcasts in the Riding High network. You got the news, you got the concert series, you got Scoob Dose on there who interviews people as well. Check out that one. He interviews a lot of people. If you like these interview formats, you can check Scoob Dose there on Riding High Podcast, and they're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. they're not on the actual audio version. I looked them up on Spotify, and their last episode was like in August of last year or something. So to hear the latest version, go to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch to listen to their most recent podcast. And the concert series, oh man, they've been doing that a lot. And they actually have something coming up on the 5th of April, first Friday of the month, Smoke Walk, where they're going to have guys freestyling. I think they're going to have contests and all kinds of stuff going on there. So hit them up. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, so that bridge fell. What else, Maya? What else is going on? Oh, my experience in a band? Okay. The early days? Okay. So my first band, okay, so my first band I got into, it was through the ad sack. The ad sack, if you remember, it's like a newspaper. You go to the Mexican store, they would have the ad sack in there because people would be asking for like uh for they'll be selling stuff, like they'll sell a trailer or something like that. In that case, this guy was asking for a band, and I got into that band. So in the 90s, I was playing guitar. I had to learn guitar on my own through tabs. There was no YouTube at the time. All you can do to learn a song is you had to listen to it and you had to look at the tab, which on AOL, if you remember that on the internet, AOL is a dial-up system to get the internet. And I had this website which my stepmom showed me. Her friend of hers at work knew about the tab website. So she told me, hey, my friend from work told me about this tab website. So I got on the tab website. I started printing out all these Metallica songs, Deftones, Pantera, all kinds of heavy metal songs that I was printing them out and then trying to learn them, the tab. And then at the same time doing that, I was learning how to play by ear. So I had to learn how to play songs by listening. I think I was using a CD player at the time, not a tape player. I was using a CD player and I had to rewind every second. Rewind, okay, which note is that? Rewind, which note? Tedious, so tedious. Nowadays you got YouTube, it shows you everything. Yeah, so that's how I learned how to play guitar. And then being in a band, my first drummer I knew through my first guitar player that was playing with me. He was friends with a guy down the street who was a drummer. He heard him playing drums. Hey, you play drums? I play guitar. I got this other guy. Let's start a band. So we started a band. And then we started jamming and we would hit the record. So there was an old like tape player and you could put a tape in there and press record and it would record whatever sound it would receive, right? So we would press record on that little tape player. No aux cord, nothing. It was just picking it up by the microphone on there. And then so we would press that record button and then we would play. We would play for like hours at a time and it would only pick up so much time, right? And then we would go back and listen to it to see what it sounded like. That's how we would hear how we would sound. How we would get that there. And then eventually we're like, okay, we need a singer. And I was like, oh, okay, I know this guy from my school. So we got him to be a singer in the band. And then we started playing songs, learning songs, making our own songs. And then we're like, okay, we got to play shows. So, okay, how do we get shows? And at this time there was other musicians out here playing like freestyle. Like they would go to like these places. Like there's this one place on Santa Fe and Hancock right there. I can't remember what it was, but these guys would just go in there and they would just like freestyle jam, and they were good at it. You know what I mean? You could tell they were awesome musicians. And we would just go to those places. Hey, can we play our songs? And they would just let us play our songs. But the main place we would play at is at Zeros, because Zeros was like a hard rock club, and small stage. You know what I mean? Small setup, but that's where we would play because that's where they would like heavy music. And then we play at the Underground. And there was another place I can't remember which one it was, but the Underground was like a warehouse. You know what I mean? It was a warehouse with a stage set up, and somebody owned it. We would play there. But yeah, that was like my first band. That was like in the 90s. Did I ever tour? Yeah, we played out of town a few times, but I don't know. I don't know if it was really a tour. It was more like, hey, we got a show like next month in San Antonio. Some guy invited us over or whatever. And then we would go and play there, and then come back, and we wouldn't have another out of town show for like months at a time. and then we would just kind of like play at zeros, stuff like that. And then we would even want to like record in a recording studio. There was one studio in Annaville called Dragon Heart Studios, which we recorded there at that guy's house, and we found him like in the phone book or something like that. Um, and that's how we.
I couldn't imagine booking back then, because now I just get on Instagram, call someone up, text someone.
Yeah.
I could book a whole tour through Instagram, and now it's just like, how do you do that back then? Like, you have to know people.
Exactly.
Call.
You got
Yeah.
you got to know people. You get
Probably
their
have to go to that city too.
yeah,
Yeah.
get their phone number or whatever. You know, it's a lot of networking back then. I mean, the networking nowadays is like you said, it's on Instagram, but back then it was more like you talk to the actual person right there, and they're like, "Hey, I got this guy's phone number," and you call the guy. You know what I mean? It's old school. It wasn't like man, today it's man, the possibilities are huge. You know what I mean? As far as how you can. I mean, you do that, don't you? Don't you book
Yeah.
shows and stuff like that?
Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, yeah.
I look at flyers of other cities, and then I see what bands, and then I go to that band's Instagram page. I'm like, hey, who did you book through? And I contact that person, and then
Yeah.
do that for every city.
Nice.
Did you ever open up for anybody?
We actually won battle. My band, Wicked Red, we won Battle of the Bands there at the Center Theater, and we opened up for the Misfits. Oh, that was crazy, man. The Center Theater, bro. I wish it was still open.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's a nice venue. That was old school days. If y'all remember the Wicked Red days, those are the days that we.
That guy still has it on SoundCloud, all the songs.
No way.
Yeah, old recordings. You guys were like on a radio station.
Nah.
Yeah.
So we went through a lot of members. I was in the original band, Wicked Red, and then we had changed to several members, and then eventually I got booted out of the band, and then they continued on, and then after that, I think they went to New York or something or other. I can't remember all exactly what they had done, but yeah, that's the story there. We got Kyservin. Yeah, Kyservin coming on at 8:00. He's gonna be on here sharing what he's going on. Oh, no kidding. Sharkies, where's that at? Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, right on. So we got any other comments in here? Yeah. Oh, Papergame Chachi, she's gone. She was the first hour. You missed it. You can look at the replay whenever the this live stream is done. We'll be done at 9 p.m. But yeah, excellent guest to have on. Good to know their story and what's happening with them. Appreciate you guys for joining. I'm looking at my phone here to make sure that I haven't missed a message here, but I think I'm going to take a break for a second. You mute the mic. I'll be right back, you guys. Appreciate you guys. Oh, yeah, definitely. On TikTok, appreciate you. Any Facebookers out here? Diaz, yeah, thank you. You got the chat up there, nice. Yeah. Just gonna take a quick break, you guys. I'm gonna stand up for a few minutes. Walk outside. Be right back. What's going on, y'all? So we got some news sources out here. We're trying to figure out what to talk about. This first thing was who Beyonce has got a country album coming out. What do y'all think about that? We got Beyonce country album. Is she a country singer? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I guess once she puts the album out, she'll be a country singer. What do y'all think? And then we were talking about so we got the Beyonce thing there. We got the Diddy story. And when I think of P Diddy, I think it's 50 Cent. He comes out on a lot of the short videos that I watch on YouTube, like saying that that he's basically like a fruitcake or whatever. And then what do we got? Kobe Bryant's 2000 NBA Finals ring sold for $927,000 at auction. Would you buy Kobe Bryant's ring? Yeah. Oh yeah. So Maya was saying that there was a guy that jumped off the Harvard Bridge and actually survived. That's crazy. To actually survive a jump like that is wow. I've actually been. Have you ever been across there? Yeah. We rode the. I think there used to be a ferry down there. I don't know if it's still there, but we would ride bikes over there and then take the ferry back across. But every time. Oh, Nickelodeon, dude! Wow, I watched that documentary. There's another one, number 5. Seriously? Oh my god, dude! I saw that main guy on Good Burger. He was like the manager of the store or something like that. But I was like, damn, he's on SNL. No, 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 no. The producer guy. what's his name, Gary or something, like I can't remember his name, like the chubby dude. The he came out like on Good Burger for like, he wasn't the star or nothing, but he was like the manager of the Good Burger store. Uh, anyways, I was like, oh, that's that dude, and then who was the main Dan Schneider? Yeah, he's the one, and then there was two other dudes that got caught, right? They were like pedophile. Brian Peck, and yeah, yeah, they rehired him. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my god. And that one singer, he's like a pop star. Like he didn't really come out until later. Yeah,
Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh. That oh man, it's crazy. His dad. Did you hear his dad's side of the story? Oh man, like the dad, he knew that dude was free, a pedophile, and the mom wasn't even. Damn man, he told the mom too. He's like, keep him away from that guy. It happened, and then the dad didn't find out. Well, the Drake told his dad, but he didn't say who it happened to, and and then it happened to him, and then later on after that, then he told him it was him, and man, the dad was crying. I was like, man, that's messed up, dude. And it's funny, it's crazy to me how these child stars can uh not associate with themselves with their parents, but legally, what do you call it? Like ex not excommunicate, but like be free of their parental rights. You know what I mean? Like be like an adult, I guess, outside of their parents at like a young age, and a lot of these stars do that. Um, like they choose and they do it through the law to be set aside from their parents. Uh, it's so crazy, man. And then these guys, they work in these production studios. Emancipation, emancipation from their is illegal. Emancipation is a legal way for a 14 to 17-year-old to become free from their parents' custody and control. Wow. Oh man, that's disheartening to know that's going on right now. All right, you guys, we got Kyservin coming on. He's here, so we're gonna go ahead and let him in and get started with the interview. Just give me, I'll be right back. Let me go grab him. All right. What's going on, y'all? Just tuning in. Corpus Christi Originals podcast. Back at it again. Podcast episode 52 with Kyservin. Here he is. What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Doing all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good to see you, man. Yeah. So I got introduced to you through Right Now podcast.
Yes, sir.
Right? Did you?
Yeah.
Did I call you out? Or did I call you, or did you call
Yeah,
me?
you hit me up on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been on about y'all for a while.
Oh, okay. Nice. I think Cantu. So I put out a post about that I'm starting the podcast again, and then Cantu, he tagged you. Like
Oh,
I was
for real?
like, who do I who do I bring on the podcast? And Cantu, he shouted.
Yeah,
you
he
out.
told me to hit y'all up like I think like 3 months ago, and I was just busy, so
Yeah.
you hit me up at like the perfect timing, honestly.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and you were like, I got something going on. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I was like, just let me know, man.
I ended up getting the weekend off. Thank God.
Oh, right. Lucky, man. Yeah,
For
Easter,
real.
happy Easter, man. Yeah.
Happy Easter for real.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah. So what's going on, man? You what's going on with you?
Not much. Just started this new job. I've been making a lot of music, keeping it on the backtrack. Just deciding how I want to like structure it, how I want to put it out. You know what I mean? Like what song first, what song last.
On an album?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm working towards the album, but I already have 2 out, so like I really want to drop some singles before I start dropping like songs from the album. You know what I mean?
Why is that? That's interesting to me because the last guest we had was saying like it would be her first album, and she's been putting out singles, and she wanted to make sure that the album was fire. You know what I mean? Because it's her
Yeah.
first album.
Yeah.
So is there like a tactic that you use, like, oh, I gotta do singles first before I do album?
Nah, like when I first started off, I was like, I just want album out because
Okay,
like,
okay.
that's how I started listening to music. Like I just like found out about people's albums and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go listen to those. So I thought that would work, but it got me a little traction. But now I just want to like put singles up and like show like my versatility through like singles before I drop a whole album with mixed sounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to some of your songs. I was like, oh man, this dude got different word, like different subject matter, like
Yeah.
all intertwined. I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So do you aim for that whenever you're writing?
Yeah,
with your writing
honestly,
stuff?
like I don't want to keep a 3-minute song under the same topic and
Oh.
like just bore out the listener. So like I like to switch it up and like throw them off
Right on.
because it makes them want to go back and listen to it more. Like
Oh,
what was he
okay.
even talking about? You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I find myself doing that when I'm listening back to older stuff. Like, oh yeah, I didn't know that was there
Yeah.
to begin with. Yeah, that's cool, man. It's cool how you think in terms of that when you're creating. Do you write your own music?
Yeah, I write my own music.
Oh, dude, everybody does.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like everybody that rhymes.
I
Do you
wanna make my own beats too, but honestly, I just been working off of King Rich's beats recently. So like, he just put me on a bunch of beats that he had back stock. So
You said King Rich?
yeah, King Rich 28.
Okay.
He's been in Corpus for a while. You probably
Oh,
know
no
him.
kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude, I don't know nothing about the scene, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So I'm learning all this stuff from you guys. So yeah, that's awesome, man. So you've been working with him for a while.
Yep.
Do
I found him through a Writing High podcast. Like my first time ever going up there for my own interview.
Yeah.
He just liked my energy and liked my group, so he was like, "I'm finna send y'all like 50 beats and just choose through them." And I was like, "All right, bet."
No kidding.
Yeah. So he just gave me all those beats, and I still use them to this day.
Wow. Do you purchase them from him, or he just
Nah, he's
he
like,
just gave them to you?
he's all here, bro. Just shout me
What?
out, put my
Just
name
shout
on
me
it.
out?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, all right, bet. Because he really doesn't even do music for like the money, you know what I mean? So he has his own job, his own career, like everything's going good for him. So
Yeah. It's kind of like
he's
a
a
side
real
hustle.
good guy. Yeah.
That's cool. What's his name? One more time?
King Rich 28.
King Rich 28. Shout out. Appreciate you guys. You guys know him. Shout him out. Tag him on there. Excuse me. Yeah, man. So that's cool. So you write your own music. I find that interesting that you write. Do you call it rhyming? What do you call it? What do you call? Do you call
Basically,
yourself an artist, or I mean, how do you look at that?
right now I call myself a rapper because like I mainly just rap, but
Okay.
I won't put a label on me as like an artist because I don't sing, I don't like
Right.
do all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like I feel like there's like levels to calling yourself an artist. Like you got to actually prove yourself and like
Yeah.
dip and dabble into different genres before you're actually like a real set artist.
Wow, crazy, bro. And like, so I noticed your hoodie there. It says NBH, and you mentioned it, and I couldn't figure out what it meant. And then I found it on I think YouTube or something, and
Yeah.
and the two other dudes, right?
Yeah,
That's
my
part of
homeboy
it?
Avery and my homeboy Big K.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how'd y'all come up with that name? What is it? Natural.
Natural Born Hustlers.
Yeah.
Honestly, Avery came up with it and I just put it into like music terms and made like we made a music group behind it and like we just been running with it.
Yeah.
Natural Born Hustlers, like it just stands for like constantly hustling, constantly wanting more, constantly wanting better for yourself, like
Yeah.
never giving up.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I like that there's a meaning behind it.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Are you from Corpus originally?
Yeah, I'm from Corpus.
Yo.
22 years.
22 years, bro?
Yes, sir.
Which schools did you go to?
I went to Woodlawn Elementary, Haas, and then I went to King my first year, and then I went to RMA after that.
Army. Okay. Where was it at the? Is it where it's at now? On
No,
Signals?
it was at that bank on Everhart.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was like an old bank, and then they turned it into the school.
The Frost Bank?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It was there?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. I had
Right
no
there
idea.
next to the deli market or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right on, man. Yeah. So you went to so you represent that green and white, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's kind of like weird when people would say you rep King, but honestly, I do just because like that was my main high school.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a different vibe out there, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. It is. It totally is.
You got a little bit of everything over there.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, man, for sure. It seems like there are more Anglos out there too than like I mean there is at Ray, but there's more like richer ones at Ray.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At King there's not as many richer
Yeah.
ones, I guess.
All the good
more
money
middle
that,
class.
like vests and
Yeah,
places
right.
like that.
Right on, man. Did you play sports out there or
Honestly, I played sports all through middle school, but once I got to high school, I just like got unmotivated and started messing up.
yeah, when did you start rhyming? When did you start rapping?
I started like messing around with it my sophomore year.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't put out my first song until I was 20 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what does that mean to you? Put out your first song. What does that mean? Like,
Like-
did you put it on Spotify or like?
Yeah, like put it on SoundCloud, Spotify. Cause like as soon as I put out my first song, I got on all platforms. Like did it right.
Okay.
Cause like I didn't want to just like. I had a lot of friends that were making music, and then they just like put out like 3 songs and stopped. So like I don't want to be one of those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
You want to keep it consistent.
yeah, I want to be consistent.
So what's the plan? Like, do you have like a long-term goal for it or?
Honestly, yeah, but mainly my long-term goal is like to build a group behind me and like be for them. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to just be for myself with the music because like I find it more interesting when you have like more people working around you and you're working as a team and like a big old group.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Like a network, like a community.
Yeah. Like at first I wanted to be a solo artist, and then my boys came around and started doing it too. And then when I got with the Riding High podcast, like I met all of them, and like it was just dope working with all of them. Like,
yeah, it's a cool network,
yeah.
man. That you can't mention. I don't go along without mentioning that podcast, man. And shout out to him. DJ King, he's gonna be out here soon to be on the podcast. I want to get the story behind that. But
yeah,
that's
he
awesome,
needs
man.
to.
Yeah, hell
a good
yeah.
story behind it.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Yep. Yeah, I've been over there 2 times already. Those guys. But yeah, that's good, man. So you got that going. Man, I had something in mind. So you were gonna put me on with Wapo?
Oh yeah, Wapo.
Okay.
He just set up a Kingsville festival.
Okay.
And like it was with the school. He's a senior over there. He's about to graduate in May.
Nice. Oh,
And-
the A&M?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just set that up, and it was like a crazy show. Like
Yeah.
he had the whole school out there,
No way.
like going crazy for him. It was pretty
Wow,
dope.
crazy.
Yeah.
And he's from San Antonio?
Yeah, he's from San Antonio.
Yeah, going to school in Kingsville.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So you got some stuff coming up, right? Or you just had some shows
Yeah.
in SA, Kingsville, and Austin. What were those like?
Man, they're awesome. I like the Kingsville one and San Antonio the most. I did a show with I don't know, Jeffrey and Black Smurf, and it was like a real good show. Like there was like 300 people out there.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like,
What was that like? Wow.
it was pretty crazy. It was my first big like crowd and everything, but
Yeah.
they're rocking to it, so I was like, oh, well, I'm vibing now. Like at first I was a little nervous and shaky because it was like a whole different scene than just like performing in front of like 20, 30 people.
Yeah.
And then like once you get up there, everybody's like looking at you like, who are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you put on your music and then they're like start bobbing their heads. Everybody starts tapping each other. They're just vibing to it.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. So yeah, so you're doing that. Damn, dude, I keep forgetting. It's getting late, bro.
Nah, you're okay.
My old man mind is like, That's all good, man. So so an essay, so 300 people, bro. Was it at a venue or like?
Yeah, I was at a venue called
Okay.
210 Studios.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty new venue, but it's like basically like a club almost. And dude, like when we first got there was like a crowd just wrapped around the venue, just
Wow.
waiting to get in.
Waiting to get in?
Yeah,
What?
it was crazy. Like San Antonio shows love out there.
Yeah. Was that your first? So is it like one of the first biggest shows that you've played at, or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like my first
Wow.
first show with over 100 people.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Did they call you? Hey, you want to come and open up for us, or like how did you get into playing out there?
Oh, I hit
you
up
know-
the promoter of it, and then I showed
Oh.
him my music, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I would love for you to get out here, just pull up." And then I had to pay like $100 entry fee, but then I got 35 tickets, and then got rid of the tickets, so I basically made money off it.
Hey Maya, which platform do you think you hit the promoter up on?
Yeah, definitely.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, that's how you get a hold of everybody.
Yeah, wow, Instagram, crazy. Yeah, well, in fact, that's how we were communicating through Instagram.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
I performed for them out there, and then I came back in Corpus and did it, and it was like a whole different scene. Like,
seriously.
yeah, like Corpus didn't really come out like that. Like,
Wow.
it was wild.
As far as the scene out there in SA.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
everybody in Corpus, they're just sitting down like at a table because it was
Yeah.
at the Nelly's urban bar or whatever, and everybody just sitting down eating food, drinking, and I was like,
Wow.
all right.
Yeah, bro. Oh my gosh. Anthony Diaz out there on Facebook says I need to set up my Instagram game. Yeah, bro, for sure.
Yeah,
I rarely hit people up on Facebook there's some people I hit up on TikTok which are
Yeah.
not on Instagram. They're more on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it's the platform that the people that are on and especially like your audience? Do you find that your audience is mostly on Instagram or
Yeah,
TikTok?
my audience is mostly on like Instagram for sure. I'll say
Okay.
because I'm not really consistent on TikTok, which I should be because that's a good way to like capitalize.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't know who's where.
yeah, for real.
And TikTok it seems like it's less regulated as far as like, because with Instagram it seems like you put a post and like they limit your post. Okay, we can only show it to this many because they want you to buy ads.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They want you to buy ads so you can push it out to more people.
most of my support and like on my like true like listeners that consistently listen to my music, they're from Austin because I went out there
Seriously?
to Austin at ACL.
Yeah.
And I passed out like 1,000 business cards.
What?
Yeah, and I was just like there to listen to the music, like FKJ perform, Lil Yachty and
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, and it was like a badass show. But I was
Man,
just
those
out
are
there,
some hitters.
yeah, I was just out there promoting myself, and then people just started listening to me, and now I get like 200 monthly listeners from them, just straight
Yo,
Austin.
man, you were hustling, bro. Business
Yeah,
cards?
for real.
Damn.
Business cards with my QR
What they
code.
stand
to
on?
the
Oh,
link
okay, with the
tree.
QR code?
Yeah, and then I have my link tree with like my Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok,
Damn.
and then all my music platforms.
I need to do that, bro. That's a good idea.
Yeah, for real.
Hell yeah. And I was talking to the producer I had on the last show because Maya wasn't here. He was somewhere else. But I was like, man, you because you're Gen Z or Gen X? Which one are you?
I was born in 2001. I don't know.
Okay, so anyway, I was telling him, I was like, dude, you guys get a bad rap, bro.
Yeah, we do.
Y'all do, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, dude, these dudes are at the forefront of technology. What's going on? You
Yeah,
need to
for
have
real.
some of them on your team.
Yeah, exactly.
So they can help you.
I think that's why Riding High put me on there because I
Yeah.
had some good like good
Yeah, right.
ideas. had the newer generation,
The
the
newer
newer
generation,
artists.
bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, I guess it's like any generation. You got the good ones, you got the bad ones. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You got to
facts.
figure out who's who. And you got to keep constantly growing. Cause dude, if you forget, if you lose technology in your business, like if you lose track of it, your
Yeah.
business is gonna go because
Yeah.
it's gonna go under, bro.
Or
Because
just stay local.
yeah,
Like my brother, he owns a business out there in Arkansas, and like he doesn't do any big like promotions about it. Like he doesn't push it to any like of the outside cities.
Mm-hmm.
So he just gets like his locals to mess with them and go get their cars tinted because he tints windows for a living.
yeah,
And he has like a couple contracts with dealerships. So then he'll like tint their cars for like a certain amount of money a month,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest are just like locals that are in the area.
oh okay,
Yeah, but that just goes to show like if he were to like do a mobile service, then he'll probably like get a lot more people around the certain areas
Yeah.
and that he could just go to and actually like just take it to the next level if he went
Yeah.
in and did it on like promotion with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tried to tell him to do that, and I was like, I could basically run everything, edit your videos, and post them for you.
yeah.
And he was like, "Nah, man, it's okay. I got a good groove. I don't want to get overwhelmed."
Well, yeah. So I had another client too who was on the yellow pages. And Maya and I were talking about that. I was like, dude, he's got to be on Facebook and TikTok right now. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
the yellow page, you know what the yellow pages is?
No, I barely know.
You see what I'm saying?
That was like the old Craigslist.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Man, bro, the phone book, you open it up, there are actual pages with actual numbers on it.
Yeah,
You
that's
read
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
you make me feel old right now, bro.
Yeah, my mom used to have one of those.
There you go.
That's how we used to order pizza and everything.
Yeah, hell yeah. We got the coupon. Some of them used to have the coupon on the
Yeah,
back.
for real.
Yeah. Mm.
That's funny.
How Anthony Diaz says, "How old do I feel now? Don't know what the yellow pages are." Yeah, definitely. And even too, like to run all those things, it takes a lot of work. We were talking about that earlier, right?
Yeah.
Like it takes a lot of work, and you're not even monetized on it. It sucks, dude. Ah, man, I wish. Anyway, you just gotta work at it to get it out there,
Yeah.
to get your name out there, which is what you're trying to do with your music, right?
Oh yeah.
So you're basically promoting your own stuff. And I saw that you had a lot of songs on Spotify,
Yeah.
which to get it on there, you use like what, DistroKid or
Yeah, Disho Kid.
Okay, and so what does that mean? You own the rights to your own music, or
It depends. If you own the beats, then you own the rights. Yeah.
okay, so you're basically your own record company.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, which do they still make records? How do you listen to music now? You listen to it on Spotify or SoundCloud? or whatever?
Spotify, YouTube Music,
Yeah.
Apple Music, basically like SoundCloud, little stuff like that. Like nobody really has CD players in the car anymore.
And
And that's because I was looking at new cars and I seen I was about to get the Subaru and it had a CD player and I was like, man, I really want that. I ain't gonna lie.
nostalgia, right?
It's rare to see CD players in the car.
Oh my God!
I was about to go make all my albums and CDs and just listen to myself.
Right on. Do you know about the Drake Kendrick beef and how you feel about it?
Oh yeah, I'm with Kendrick on that one.
What's going on there?
Basically like, so in first person shooter, the song with J. Cole and Drake, J. Cole said like he called out, or he basically said his name, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar's name all in like the one verse, and he said it feels like we're the big three, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. And so like basically he went off that and took it as an insult, like, how you not gonna put me in the big three with y'all, like it's just me. And like,
so he's crying.
Yeah, he's basically crying. But I think another thing is that like his record label was holding him back and he couldn't drop an album consistently, so it's like a lot of built up frustration because everybody's out there moving freely in the game, like dropping consistently, and they like ducked him off to the side. So I think now that he's record label free, he just wants to come in the game solo and just like basically say, I'm still here, you know what I mean? Like keep his name relevant. Like that's what he's doing.
So Cole's doing that? Who's doing that?
Kendrick
is doing that. So you're on his side?
Yeah, I'm on his side. Cause I like the bars. I like
okay.
I like his old old record label called TDE. They're all fire to me. Like that's who I grew up listening to.
So he's one of your main influences. Oh, nice.
Him and Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
Yeah.
All right.
I like J. Cole a lot, but he's on Drake's side. I can't.
He's on the Drake
side.
Which side are you on?
Yeah, that's what it is. You haven't seen all the memes like they put like the Marvel versus DC and
shit like that? They did that. What?
And they put all like everybody who's going with Kendrick and everybody who's going with Drake on superheroes' faces. It's pretty funny.
Wow. So in mentioning all these names, you got to mention Eminem, right?
Yeah.
Right, you have to.
Pretty much, yeah. He's the one who started it all.
It's almost like we're avoiding it, but we have to say it.
Yeah.
Is that
and he's like just out at the mix. He's like, I ain't with none of y'all.
I'm not gonna touch nobody.
Basically, I haven't seen him say nothing.
So I seen him in a picture at the Hollywood Walk of Fame with the other three dudes, Snoop, Dre, and 50 Cent.
Oh yeah.
And then I seen him on another post on the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Of him and Dre, when Dre got his like star on the walkway.
Yeah.
He was like, he looked a little upset, like he looked like a little salty.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like, what's my name? And he's just like sitting there like this.
Yeah.
It looked like a mugshot for him.
Yeah, I saw that, dude. Wow, point blank right there.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
He don't get the respect that he deserves, though. That's how I feel.
Yeah, dude. He was real popular like when I first started listening to him, which was the Marshall Mathers. I think that was a regular album, the original album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember which one, but Stan, all that, dude, was coming out when I was in high school. Even like Still Dre, that Still Dre track. Was it Still Dre? The one that has Eminem. Nowadays, everybody want to talk.
Oh, yeah.
That one was coming out when I was in high school. I was like, man. And everybody liked it, bro. Everybody was like, oh, this is fire.
My mom always told me Eminem was her favorite rapper.
What's that?
My mom said that Eminem was her favorite rapper.
Oh, yeah.
Eminem and Biggie.
Well, I was listening to too. Somebody was saying that like he got kids like from the Midwest that started rapping. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes it's crazy, dude. And I listened to Michael White and I seen him rapping somewhere, I don't know where it was at in the Midwest. He was like battling against, and it was all white, mostly white people there, bro.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I was definitely. Like, damn, these people are into it, and they like it.
Michael White's been over the world, free like battle rapping though,
in London or something like that, right?
London, he's been all over Texas, like
yeah,
he's been doing it for years.
Right on, dude. Yeah. So is there any other like people here in the town that you like to listen to, or it's kind of hard to bring that conversation up because some people are like, oh, you forgot about me or whatever, you know what I mean?
Nah, definitely, but I'll say Wapo for sure. There's this kid that raps with Wapo named Seba, and then my old engineer, his name's J Minus, my bad.
Okay.
His name's J Minus, and he makes like basically like the Weekend type vibe, and he's super good, but I like listening to like when it comes to older artists, I like listening to Sogon So Flexi for sure. But he had got like this deal under Brockhampton, and he was working with video store with Rick Rubin, and he was like his record label owner. You know who Rick Rubin is?
Yeah, it sounds familiar. It's like a famous
Executive
like,
producer, yeah. But
like crazy hair with a long
yeah,
beard.
yeah, that's
yeah,
him.
yeah. I know what you're talking
yeah, but like the past 2 years, he really hasn't been releasing music like that.
about. What? Who? Rick Rubin hasn't? Or
No, Sogon So Flexi.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from here. He's here in Corpus.
Okay. Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. So he was produced through Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin. Yeah.
Wow, crazy. Wow. So are you? So these are Texas artists, or are you into like Texas artists?
Yeah, I'm basically like I'm more of a Texas artist. Like I like listening to a lot of underground people like that are coming up and like
Okay.
basically like on the same like level as me, like who reached out to me and listened to me. So I just re-show that love, and we all got like good creativity, and we all just support each other.
Yeah. Right on. That's good, man. So you have so what's coming up? You have what is it? Almighty Public Zoo?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I'm supposed to do that show April 20th.
Okay.
But right now I'm like in a fight to get that day off. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, dang.
Are you doing the 5th with the April 5th with the Smoke Walk?
Nah, I had to drop out of that one too.
Oh, that one too? Damn,
Yeah.
that sucks, bro.
I know.
Life hits you, huh?
Yep.
Damn.
Just got to get on that grind time every once in a while, and
Yeah.
but you got to look at it positive, you know what I mean? Like longevity, and like not to sound like greedy, but you got to go where the money is every once in a while when you got priorities and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, in the industry out here, it's like either refinery or the hospital or like the schools.
Yep, facts.
You know what I mean? There's really not much out there in the refinery. You can deal with that. Either way, you got to deal with something, bro.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Got to pick your poison.
Yeah, being responsible with money. And you were telling me like basically like saving to help your music.
Yeah.
And I was like, what, your music? And then you were like, I already got a studio, which is cool to me because, man, you got your own studio, which means you can record whenever you want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's I'm telling you, bro, when I was younger, dude, we had to go to somebody's house. You know,
Yeah.
you didn't have a studio, bro.
Yeah, that's
you
how
didn't have the money for it
That's
either.
how I was for like the first year and a half, and then I had a good kitchen job, and I basically just invested into like a laptop, a mic stand,
Yeah.
good speakers, and a good interface, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is my studio.
Which laptop do you use for the studio? Is it Mac or?
Yeah, Mac. I use a MacBook.
Oh, okay. Is that like one of the best ones for recording? Do you think, or is that like an ongoing battle?
It's one of the most like easy to access. You know what I mean? Like you can take it on the go. You can take it to a hotel if you're out doing a show somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Like,
got you.
Anything like that. So that's why it's the best for me.
Which kitchen did you work at, bro?
Fins.
Vans?
Fins.
Fins?
Yeah, it's in Port Aransas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a different vibe out there too.
Oh yeah, they do.
Dude,
It's
hell
wild
yeah.
out there.
Wow, man. I like your story so far, man. It's cool, man. Were you contemplating on going to college afterward or trade school afterward?
Honestly, no,
or?
because I didn't finish high school, so like school really was never like for me. So I really had no plan. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try this music thing out.
Yeah.
And then I just kept on getting frustrated working in the kitchen. So then I got sober. I stopped smoking weed.
Oh.
I was like, I'm gonna just go in the refinery, see if I can make a career out of that, like a backup
damn.
plan. You know what I mean? Because
Damn.
my dad did real good off it. Like my stepdad, he's the one that basically motivated me to get in the refinery. He's like, you gotta stop playing and come work with me, do a real nice job. And I was like, all right.
Stop working at Fins.
Yeah, stop working at Fins, dude.
Yeah. You mentioned stepdad, bro. That's very common around here.
Yeah.
Having
facts.
a step parent. I had a stepmom. But yeah. Did you know your real father, or did you have a relationship with him? Was that
Barely. Like,
yeah.
I met him like when I was like 14, and like him and my mom broke up when I was like 2.
Oh wow.
So like my mom really didn't like him and didn't want me around him like that. So,
Oh damn.
yeah. But I see why. Like he's a mess up.
Damn.
But my stepdad, he's been there for me since I was 5 years old, and just like looked after me like I was his own.
Yeah. Are they still together?
Yeah, they're still
stepmom and
together.
Oh yeah. That's what's up, man. Did you have any brothers or sisters with the same 2 parents?
Nah.
Okay.
But I got 2 brothers from my real dad's side, and I got 5 brothers and sisters from my stepdad's side.
Oh man,
So I got a big family.
that's a lot.
Yeah, I got 3 stepbrothers, 3 stepsisters.
How many nieces and nephews? Can you count them?
Uh,
That's what's up.
right now,
man.
it's honestly not a lot. It's I got one nephew and one niece.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like a lot of the kids really didn't have kids like that. So everybody's still young. Everybody's still like 28 max or like 32 max to like 26. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was there any the same kind of the same age as you?
Nah, nobody's like everybody's a little bit older than me. Like I'm the youngest, so I'm like 5 years apart from my youngest sister.
So you're pretty much solo then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're
Nobody even grew up with me. Like everybody lived with the other parent.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So you're basically like an only child in the household.
Basically, yeah.
Man, so you had all that attention.
Pretty
Yeah, you know
much,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah, you get all that attention. And then your stepdad, I like that. I like that, dude, that how you got a stepdad that actually spoke into your life and kind of help you out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
They can definitely help out. So they definitely lend help to society, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Cause damn, our neighborhoods are just broken, bro, and got parent here, parent there, and
Yeah, exactly.
it sucks, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my whole family was scattered through Texas. Like,
Yes.
some lived in Houston, some lived in Austin, some lived in Calallen. Like,
Yeah.
everybody just split up.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, I freaked out that Droopy was from Annabelle. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it came out.
I knew that he used to like always be in Dallas, but
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right on. Oh man. So how did you come to get on the Riding High podcast? Oh, through Cantu.
no, honestly, the way I got on the Writing High podcast is I had tried to reach out to them, and it was like the first podcast I ever reached out to, and
Oh.
they weren't gonna let me on because I really didn't have a big following and I wasn't consistent on anything. And then Freakman's the one who
Like, nah, bring him
yeah,
on.
bring him on. He's young. He probably knows a lot of good young artists. So they brought me on, and then they just like my group liked me, so
Yeah.
I just stayed coming
Yeah.
like every other week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to like not stay away from there because you get that vibe. It's like,
Yeah, for real.
man, I just want to chill out and
I
talk
just
to
want to
these
chill and
guys.
talk.
Yeah, exactly. And they
Especially
always
around Scoob. Scoob is funny, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the stories he be telling is insane.
yeah. I like how King, he always brings up like relevant topics that are happening.
Oh yeah, King. He's like basically like the organizer of the whole show.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He basically organizes everything.
Yeah.
Like y'all don't talk about this. Like y'all can talk about that though. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool, man. Hats off to him, man. He's an awesome dude. Yeah, he's gonna be on here. I can't wait to have him on here.
Yeah, for real, that'd be a good show.
Yeah, for sure, man. So, is there anything else you had in mind you want to share?
I got this good song coming soon with my homeboy Avery Merksum.
Okay.
He's in my group. It's called Despise, and it's on a King Rich beat. But like, we keep on like second guessing it. Like, man, it could be better.
Seriously.
But honestly, I think it's close to ready, and like we're gonna drop that real soon. Get a video for it, everything. I just dropped a new single with Cantu called "Take a Flight," and we went to Hazy 95, premiered it on there,
Yeah.
and then we performed it over there in Kingsville. Got good reactions. Like,
Yeah.
it's going up right now.
That's
Like,
cool.
That song is doing real good.
So you looking at the analytics on Spotify or
Yeah, Spotify, Apple Music, all that.
all of them? Yeah, that's good, man. That's yeah. So you got in with Z95. I saw that picture y'all had with what's the name of the dude?
John Bell.
John Bell. Yeah. So how do you get on there? Through Instagram? You contact him?
Honestly, we got on there because he's like real close with the Writing High group.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah. I seen him on there before.
Yeah, he was like, I need to guess. He commented that in the Writing High group, and then we're like, we got a new single. If you want, we'll look after you. If you look after us. And
Yeah.
he was like, send me the song. If I like it, I'll put y'all on. And
Yeah, right on.
he liked it. Give us a shot. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
It was
Yeah.
pretty funny though, cause on my family, they're like watching it off of like iHeartRadio, the Haji 95
No
app. They're
kidding.
sending me videos and stuff. It's
Wow.
pretty funny.
Yeah, that's so your family they'll support you on out with all this stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mainly when I'm doing like radio stuff and like shows and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but like not daily. They want to just like send me a video in the car, listen to my music. My music's really not their style. They like country. They like rock.
So were you the only one that liked this type of music?
Kinda, but like I was like, yeah, the main one who was like dedicated towards it, and like always invested into it. And
How
just
did
like,
you? Wow, that's interesting. How did you first start listening to it? Like, did somebody say, "Hey, check this out," or
I
like?
think because my cousin Cameron, he used to always have the Lil Wayne CDs in his car,
Mm-hmm.
and he was always older than me. So like when he was 16, I was like maybe 8, 9,
Mm-hmm.
and like he used to always put on Lil Wayne every time we're in his car, and I just liked it.
Wow, crazy.
So I went to my mom and I was like, "Can you give me Lil Wayne CDs? Can you give me 50 Cent CDs? Like
Yeah.
just all these little different
What
artists."
she would get them for you? Like,
yeah,
what
she's
she would
like,
get
"I
them?
don't care."
Wow.
She likes music too, so she's a big help with my music because when I'm like second guessing a song, I can play it around her. I'm like, "Hey mom, let me know what you think about this. You've been listening to music for a while." And she'll be honest. Sometimes she'll be like, "Nah, I don't like that one." But a lot of times she'll be like, "That's real good."
Yeah.
She just tells me to keep going, keep striving for different sounds, and like she really wants to hear me do rock. She really wants to hear me do country.
Oh, wow,
and,
really?
like, yeah, so
That's cool.
that's basically what I'm waiting for, like just getting that confidence to actually sing or like
Mm.
do rock and expand out the genre.
Wow, cool. That's pretty cool, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, different genres instead of that. Yeah, I like the heavy stuff, man, to be honest. But yeah, that's dope. So you said your song it wasn't ready. Y'all would say it wasn't ready. What do you mean by that? Like the lyrics weren't ready?
Like
The music-
like the first two verses for both of us, we liked them a lot, but like coming towards the end of the song, we want to close it out to where like it makes you like kind of like a hang cliff, you know what I mean? Where
Okay.
I want to listen to that again. I want to listen to that again, but like
Yeah.
it's kind of like just a strategic move that we're trying to make and like
Ah.
just make ourselves like look more professional and like look like we have basically that one's gonna be introduced to the next upcoming album called Dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
Because my first album was Everyone's Equal. My second one was Motivated, and then this one we're gonna put Dedicated.
Yeah.
Just like show them that we're dedicated.
So you
and
feel like
we're always going.
do you feel like the scene or even people don't take y'all seriously?
When we first came out, definitely, but like now, like we're getting a lot more respect, and then like all these other groups, they're just hitting us up, telling us keep going, like offering us shows, like Almighty Public Zoo, and Bapo put us on the festival, and he's like getting us all these different connections, and people wanted me to do their shows out there in Austin. People want me to do shows in Houston for them, like promoters for free, but I just don't have the time right now. So
Right on.
it's just all about working around my schedule and
Yeah, that's
getting
tough,
everything
man.
done.
Yeah, that's tough. So the Almighty Public Zoo, are they like a group? I've seen them around like on Instagram and stuff. But
Yeah.
is it like a group? Is that what they?
Yeah, it's a older group. They've been around since like when I was born. Honestly,
Oh
like,
shoot. Okay.
they've
Damn.
been doing music since like 2002, 2001, something like that.
Yeah.
So they've been around for a while. They
Wow.
have like a lot of producers under their group. They have a lot of videographers, rappers, all different types of stuff.
Wow, man. It's like a community,
They
community.
did a battle rap like
Yeah, I saw that.
in December for $1,000 and
Freak
it was
Man
like- it
won
was-
or something like
yeah,
that,
Freak
right?
Man won.
Yeah. Wow.
But it went pretty crazy. Like they got the whole city out there. It was
Yeah.
real packed. Everybody was like, it was like 8 Mile type of vibes. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. That's cool, man.
Yeah, it was wild. They're bringing back the energy in Corpus for sure. When it
Yeah.
comes to music and rap.
Yeah, I don't know. So do you think it's like that for a reason, like in Corpus? Like, because it seems like you're trying to make it grow, but then it's like it doesn't want to. And I think
Yeah.
it's like that for every scene, not just the rap
I feel
scene.
like the biggest problem with the Corpus rap scene is that everybody wants to be on top and everybody wants to be like the number one and the most looked at and like
Mm.
they don't really like networking like that. You know what I mean? So they don't like doing features. They don't like setting up shows all together.
Mhm.
And if it does, and it's like bias and it's like their homeboys that they grew up with, and, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, turn down his mic here or whatever. You know, some stupid like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how. That's how. Man, that's messed up, dude.
Yeah.
That sucks. It's like, do most of these people, artists or whatever, do they get paid in doing all this stuff? You know what I mean? Like, is there a reason they would want to be like that? Maybe because they would lose money, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think
why
they'll
would they
lose
want to be on
money,
top?
but I think it's about like, oh, I don't want to make it look like this person's doing better than me.
Oh,
you know what I
shoot.
mean? Like it's like that's how I see it.
That's petty.
Yeah, exactly. It's just petty.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like working with everybody. Like even if you have like no followers, you don't have no social media, but I like your music, I'm still gonna put you on my song. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. How do you feel? How do you find yourself like dealing with people that are like that, or like say haters, or even like that where they're petty? Cause you have, I mean,
just keep them away from the circle. I just keep them away from like my scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But cause honestly, I dealt with that with a couple people from Almighty Public Zoo. Like Freak Man put me in connects with one of the co-owners from there, and his name is JR. He owns that Sweet Bay Easy Eats, and he was trying to.
Seen him around.
Yeah, he was trying to get me on the show like a while back, because they're setting this up like around January, so they're like putting it in the works, talking about it. He was like, man, I really want you and your crew to come and get on the show with me. And then there's like 2 older artists from Corpus. Yeah. And they're just like, they ain't been doing enough. They ain't been doing this. They ain't been doing that. Come on. And then, yeah, so like, that started problems with JR in the group. So he split up from them for a while. Yeah. And then like, they weren't going to put me on. And then they ended up having nobody else, I guess. So they just like asked me, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll do it.
Bunch of drama, bro.
That's what, yeah, exactly. It's just a bunch of drama. I just stay away from it.
You said Sweet Bay Easy?
Sweet Bay Easy Eats. Yeah.
Or they're a trailer, right? Or are they?
Yeah, he's like a little food truck.
Okay. Was it like Southern style, or what is it? I'm trying to figure out what it is, because I've seen him around.
Everything. He has like Chinese food. He has like burritos. Like
what, bro?
It's just American food, you know what I mean? Yeah. He has a whole bunch of different.
Little bit of everything.
Man, he has these dumplings with the sweet sauce. It's crazy. I ain't even lie.
Where did he post up at?
What's this? One of these bars down here, like right down the street. Okay. And then he also goes to. You ever heard of Fizz drinks?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he posted up right there.
Oh, okay. I know exactly. Staples and no, is it Airline?
Airline and Mercado.
SPID.
SPID.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I don't know. It seems like every time there's a business there, it always like it stays and then it goes, like it flops. You know what I mean? I don't know what you call it. But yeah, that's cool, man. So do you eat anywhere else local?
Really, I just be bouncing around from everywhere else.
Yeah, like, right on.
Yeah, I can't really name a place. But there's a place called 8, like the letter 8, TE, and it was right there on Airline and Mercado. Oh yeah, that place went hard, but they shut down. I don't know what happened.
They shut down?
Yeah.
What?
I love that place.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was. I was like, what is that? Because I seen the ATE.
They had the best buffalo chicken sandwich, bro. I swear. Yeah. That was my shit.
Yeah. So I was thinking about Texas rapper. It made me, your accent there reminded me of Texas. Was it Mexican OT or whatever?
Mexican OT.
Yeah. Do you like that guy? Some people don't like him. Some people. Yeah. Yeah, he's been a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, he's been going crazy right now. Like.
Yeah.
You know his videographer D Green? He's from Corpus, right?
Really?
Yeah, his name is Dorian Green. He used to shoot videos back here in like 2014, 2015.
Wow.
I don't know how he got to connect with Mexican OT, but he found him when he was like first coming out.
Man, that's because I shot Mexican OT a message. I was like, I know this is probably a long shot, but you want to be on my podcast?
He'll do it. Probably just for some money though.
Give him some money.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. I was like, well, shoot, that videographer from Corpus, let me hit him up. See.
Yeah, hit him up. D Green Films.
Network, right?
Yep. That's all you gotta do is network.
Network it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, that's what's up, man. So I always ask the people the Corpus question about HEB here. So which HEB do you shop at, or which one do you avoid?
I like going to the Flower Bluff one because it's big and nobody really be there. So I'm like, I get in and out. I know where everything is. And plus I live on Ennis Joslin, so like that's like right around the corner.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of apartment buildings on there for like I guess like students live out there.
Yeah,
don't they?
like a bunch of college students live over there.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one in Flower Bluff, man, I've been out there in a minute. It's HEB Plus, isn't it?
Yeah, HEB Plus.
Yeah. I remember I think it was because we used to go out to the beach a long time ago. There was an HEB out there, but I don't think it was that big. But there was one out there. I can't remember, or maybe the Walmart. Anyway, yeah.
Sometimes I don't even want to go in the shop. I'll just order the curbside.
Oh yeah, right on.
It's like an extra $5 or
don't have to deal with nobody, right?
Yeah, and it's quick. You get in and out in like 10 minutes.
You put on autopilot. All right, Friday we're getting our.
It's like driving a Tesla.
Yeah. Man, so would you own a Tesla?
Probably, but I think my issue is I drive a lot. Like
Mm.
I drive a lot for work. I drive a lot. My days off.
Right on.
So like I wouldn't want to charge that thing every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, you have to charge. I forgot about that. You have to charge it up because it's a battery car.
That's the only good thing about gas. You can pull up, get your gas filled up
Yeah.
in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Be on about your day.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Then you're
Yeah.
good for like a whole another 300 miles, 200 miles.
You think it would get D Green is a legend, Rick Santana said.
Oh yeah, he is a legend.
Who's that? D
Facts.
Green.
D Green, that's a videographer I was telling
Oh,
you
okay,
about.
okay, okay,
SLT's
yeah,
videographer.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Rick Santana. He was on the podcast not too long ago. Yeah, he's got where he's right there at where's it at? Where's your spot at, Rick? Like I forgot, man. I got a bad memory. But he's got the Rick rolls. He's got a bunch of other stuff, and he was on the Right Now podcast.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he was not too long ago too. Yeah, man. Yeah, the Most Comida. There you go. The Most Comida, Rick Santana.
Shout
So
out.
good. Maya back there. Shout out Rick Santana. Maya back there, the producer, says that your food is good. Which dish do you like, Maya?
I need to check him out.
Yeah, he's inside of Riley's pub right now.
Okay.
They had a truck. I don't know if they still have it, but he said they were gonna try to run the truck and the restaurant there at the Riley's pub.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah, man, dude. There's a lot of eateries out here in town, man.
Yeah,
There's even drama around them people too,
Yeah,
bro.
for real.
Oh my gosh,
Definitely.
it's in every industry. Fuck.
even JR from Sweet Bay Easy Eats, he was having problems because some girl came to this bar and was like, can I pull up behind them and work at the same spot?
Oh
And it
damn.
was, if you want the spot, you could just have it. I'm not even making a lot of money here to be sharing it. So like, yeah, there's definitely problems in every industry. It's just like at work, you go to a kitchen, have problems. You go to the refineries, have problems.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say something. So yeah, they have that there. Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming on the show, man.
no problem, brother.
Yeah, how'd you feel when I invited you on the show?
I was excited. I was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like meeting new people. I like getting on new networks, and like it's honestly impressive that like you have different opportunities, like the radio. You have Corpus Christi Originals, like Riding High. Like
Yeah.
it's good to see everybody working within the city
Yeah.
and like trying to go somewhere with it. You know what I mean? Do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, and I always make it a point to shout out the Right and High podcast because I don't want it to seem like we're competing or anything like
No,
that.
yeah, definitely not.
Nah, definitely not. And I like that. I mean, I know we have differences and whatever, but at the same time, it's like, dude, like there's no reason to be petty or like, you know,
Yeah, facts.
there's no reason to be like that. So even just having like and even having like DJ King on and people from the Right and High Network is I think it's good. Shouting out other podcasts too, because he's
Yeah.
another podcast, and there's several other guys like Anthony Diaz, who's on the Facebook chat. He's got his own pod. He does like conspiracy, like animals, like
Oh, bro.
in all 50 states, bro.
Hey, that's dope.
Yeah, like the Snallygaster. I'm thinking about that one.
He lives here in Corpus.
Yeah, he lives here in Corpus.
Okay.
He's a veteran from the Marines.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he's doing his thing. Check him out, 50 States of Terror.
50 States of Terror.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's an author also. So he writes, and he started another podcast where he reads clips from his book or whatever he's writing and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
That's hard.
yeah, I know, like, cause he writes, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There's another network right there. Like
Yeah,
you're a writer,
facts.
he's a writer, you know, whatever. You know, and I even put him on not put him on, but I mentioned him to Droopy last time Droopy was here.
Yeah.
Because you know how he's into
Yeah,
conspiracies and all that
Droopy
stuff.
did the conspiracy podcast. Yeah.
Are you into that type of stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
Honestly, I
seriously?
am. It's pretty
Oh, wow.
interesting. Like,
So what do you think about the pyramids?
I can't even answer that. I know that the pyramids is the speed of light though, like the coordinates.
Yeah.
So that's pretty wild itself. Like I don't think humans built that. It probably had to be aliens or something.
He would say, Droopy was saying like nobody questions how the pyramids in Mexico were built.
Oh, yeah, that's facts. So no cap. Or even like the ancient China statues, like that are,
yeah,
like before Christ and like 500 BC.
yeah.
Like they're freaking huge, like the twin towers size. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's insane.
What do you think about that boat wrecking into that bridge?
I don't know. I've seen conspiracies on that too. That
Yeah.
it was planned and
Yeah,
that the they had bombs on it or something that like collapsed it all the way or something like that. But I don't know.
Yeah, I saw somebody showing like
It looked like the boat turned into it. Honestly, if you ask me, but they say even if the engine fails on the boat, that you can still steer and you can still like turn on it. So it's like basically not like a car, like where if your engine shuts off, then your steering wheel's gonna lock up. Like it's not like that. You know what I mean?
Oh wow. That
So,
makes sense.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it didn't even look like that boat could fit under that bridge. Like I don't
Honestly, it
even
really
understand why it
didn't,
was
right?
near it. Yeah, it's weird.
That's why they're building this new bridge in Corpus because supposedly they had like a couple business boats that wanted to come through here, but it wasn't big enough. The bridge wasn't big enough, so that's why they're building the new one.
You know when they're gonna finish?
That's what I'm saying, bro. They started that when I was like sophomore in high school, bro.
Oh, sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I heard they stopped it for a while because they caught the pillar sinking or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Some kind of inspection with DOT or something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. I just hope it doesn't fall down whenever they finish
for
it.
real. I'm gonna go the ferry way.
Yeah. Right on, man. Yeah, man. If nothing else to share, if you don't have anything else to share, man, we'll wrap it up.
Nah, I don't. Honestly.
So how do we find you online? Kyservin?
Kyservin.
Hey, what's up with the name?
Basically
quick.
just like serving the purpose, like
Kyservin.
yeah. So like my real name's Kyle, and like I just put it short, Kyservin.
Yeah, nice.
And I wanted to go for like, I'm pretty sure you noticed this too. Like go for an original name, like that you can search this name up, and it's gonna be the only artist name, or like Corpus Christi Originals.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the only podcast and the only platform that you're able to find.
like a
under that
tag,
name.
like a tag that's available
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah.
Because like you could go on YouTube and search up some rappers' names, and you're gonna find a whole nother rapper.
Yeah.
So like that's something I wanted to avoid from the jump.
Yeah, I saw one of your tags had a G on the end. I was
Yeah.
like, maybe somebody already took it or whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So there was like this random Instagram page that had Instagram Kyservin,
Nah.
and it was like 4 followers are on it, and I was like, man.
Somebody created it like years
so,
ago.
like what the hell? Why you even gonna make that name and not use it? That's a legendary name, bro. Nah, yeah.
He's losing money on this one.
Yeah, exactly. One day I'm gonna have to buy it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, right on. Did you try messaging him or?
Yeah, he never responded.
responded back.
Yeah, he has no
Yeah.
post on it or nothing. He probably doesn't even have access to the account. I tried to report it too. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah. Shoot, it's your livelihood, bro. You gotta do it.
Real.
All right, so that's how we find you online. You're mostly on Instagram or Facebook or
Mostly on Instagram, but I'll be on Facebook too under MBH Kyservin.
NBH. Okay, so
Yeah.
is that another page you have? NBH.
Yeah, we have the 361 MBH page on Instagram too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a whole group page, and you can find like all our artists in the bio and everything.
All right. Yeah, I'll be sure to leave a link in the description. You said you had a link tree, right?
Yeah,
All
Linktree.
right, I'll put that one down there.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, you guys. Thanks a lot for joining the podcast, Corpus Christi Original. Shout out to Maya, the producer, that back there making it happen.
Shout out my boy.
Yeah, here in the Streamlab Studios, downtown Corpus Christi, Texas. Kyservin, man, thanks for coming on. Stay tuned for the next podcast, you guys. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one.